Again.
Time only thing.
What up? We are on the air again because I forgot to hit record the first time. This is Drake Nelson, and you're watching Drake's motherfucking crusty ass couch. With me, as always, my cohort, my brother in arms, fucking Wayne, the Godfather of Reno comedy Walsh, and with him to the right is Reno's sexiest pubeless blonde / redhead, Miss Kristen Wood.
Hi.
Thank you guys for joining us. Spiderweb shooting out of that pussy.
Vagina.
So what the fuck's going on?
Oh no, we drew a blank. Nothing to talk about.
Not yet.
Crazy. How was last night, Wayne?
Yeah, how was it? I took the night
okay.
off from Wednesday comedy because I'm fucking really tired. So like Wednesdays just fuck me up. But yeah, Wayne, how'd it go last night?
It was pretty decent. When there was some new fresh
blood.
Some fresh blood. People that never gone up before.
Yeah.
A friend of mine named Smitty. I've known him. He's good friends of my buddy Gabe. Do you know Gabe Williman?
No, I don't.
Anyway,
Neither do I.
he and I think his wife and Smitty's wife, but girlfriend, they're not married, but I think they go way back or some anyway. I met him through my buddy Gabe, and I've known that him and his girl for a long time.
Yeah.
I've been telling him, like, look, dude, you're a funny dude. You need to go out. I've been telling him this shit for years, so he finally went up. I think figured out that it's a lot harder than he thought it was. I mean, but for a first time, he did pretty good. And
I'm sure it's a shock for a lot of people. You know what I mean?
What was weird, too, is I've known these guys forever and found out that Smitty's girl, Anna, is our Boogie's sister.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, and I've been working with our Boogie, at the radio station for fucking over a year now, and it was just kind of weird. One of those small,
Dude, this town is so fucking small. I run into people all the time.
Yeah.
That it's like, oh, you know this guy? Yeah, man, I know that
It's like
guy.
2 degrees of separation.
It's crazy. It's like that Kevin Bacon shit in fucking Reno. You know what I'm saying?
When I first moved here, I had a couple friends. I thought it was shocking, because, I mean, I've lived in small towns, but extremely small towns where, you should know everybody, right? And I've also grown up in huge cities where you can do the exact same thing every single day, same place, same time, and you still do not see one person you recognize. And so I moved to Reno. I started going out with like a couple of friends of mine, and between the two of them, I was like, you guys know everybody in Reno. And I was shocked. I was like, everywhere you go, you run into somebody that you know.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought it was crazy. And now it's just like, no, that's just Reno. Like, everybody runs into someone they know. And now when I go other places, like, it's almost kind of weird. I'll be looking around like, I don't know anybody here. Like, I don't know.
I run into a lot of people, like.
Well, you're on stage a lot in this town, have built up a rep.
That's part of it. But I mean, like, God, I ran into people that I went to high school with in Saudi Arabia, of all places.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a trip.
I ran into another one in Biloxi, Mississippi. That's the thing about living in a small town is I think you end up knowing a lot more people.
Yeah.
So.
That's funny you said Saudi Arabia. Did I tell you my Saudi Arabia story?
No.
So I get this weird message.
Oh, yeah, I heard
did
about
tell you.
that.
All right. Well, I
yeah.
haven't told everybody on the air yet, so allow me to take a minute. So I get this voicemail. I happen to be taking a shit when they called, like usual, right? So I'm
It's
taking
like every 40 minutes.
I know. So I get this weird voicemail, and it's like this girl, and she's like, "Oh my God, Drake, I love you," and she hangs up, right? And I'm like, "Who the fuck is this?" The pervert in me is like, "Ooh, she sounds kind of hot, but I don't know who she is." So I call the number, and all of a sudden, like, but like there's no name, but the thing says Saudi Arabia, right? And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't think it was true. And the chick picks up and she's like, who's this? I'm like, it's Drake, you know. And I got a message from a coworker. Anyway, she's like, oh my God, I'm your biggest fan. And I was like, and I had a feeling that she was talking about the singer, the famous guy, black guy named Drake. But I wasn't 100% sure, and I thought she was fucking with me, you know? So I'm like, how'd you get my number? And she says, I Googled it. And I Googled it, and I Googled it, and I eventually found this number, and I was like, wow. And then I could hear her, like, get really embarrassed, you know what I mean? Like a giddy little schoolgirl. And that's what she was. Like, she legitimately thought she was talking to Drake.
How old was she?
16. You know what I mean? And what's funny, you know, then this is a little glimpse.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Drake,
you should have heard her. But here's the thing. I'm not that dumb. So I'm like, maybe today. But I'm like, what I'll do is, I told her that I'm not the singer, but I'm also very famous in America as a comedian.
That's fucking awesome.
So we're following each other on Twitter, and she's like, you got to follow my friend. Her friend's following me now. So I got 2 fans in Saudi Arabia.
I have fans in Ireland. And
really?
I have no idea. Yeah.
Is that because you're a raging alcoholic?
No, actually, it started because I think I have 2 or 3 fans in Ireland, but it started because there was a guy in Ireland named Wayne Walsh, and so he liked my fan page, and then a couple of his friends started liking my fan page on Facebook. Which, if you're listening to this and you haven't liked my fan page, assholes, go to Wayne Walsh Comedy on Facebook.
Wayne
and like
Walsh.
That shit.
WayneWalshComedy.com, I believe, is the website as well, right?
Yes, Wayne Walsh Comedy. And that also has my links for Facebook and Twitter, but I don't do anything on Twitter hardly ever.
Well, you don't do anything.
That's true. Chelsea
you have a
does
representative.
My people handle it.
Oh, yeah.
My person.
He gets his messages secondhand.
It's true.
My person takes
And my
care of that.
clothes. And my condoms.
Did she give you that nice fresh new haircut too?
She actually did, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she cut
She
my
did a
hair.
really good job then.
She didn't do bad, yeah. It's only her 3rd time cutting hair.
Really?
So
that's
she's
talent.
all right. Yeah.
Does she trim up your other areas?
No, I handle that. I handle that.
Nice.
You know, because I just like having an excuse to squat over a mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
You think she'll trim my other areas?
No, but I know a Mexican landscaper that'll
we
do
might
that
need
shit.
a whole team
Doesn't
of
speak
Mexicans
English,
to attack my.
We could cruise down to Home Depot after the show.
They work
or
real
Galletti.
cheap.
Galletti,
Is that right? Yeah. Is that the street?
Yeah, it is the street. Galletti in
Galletti,
Reno.
I don't understand why Galletti is the place where you pick up.
I don't know either.
I know there's a day labor office.
Yeah.
There, but I mean,
or it's like
there's also a mental institution right there. So like, you really don't know who you're picking up. Like,
yeah, you're taking a risk. You know, you can. I guess if you got the right one, you could pay him in Ritalin. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, because I have that laying around.
Well, not you. Well, yeah, you probably do.
Well, no, because you
psycho.
snorted all yours already, but other people.
So, Kristen, what do we got planned tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Orgy.
Besides the
no,
orgy.
Tomorrow's Friday. So I'm going to take a nap when I get off work. And then I'm going to the kids, like, for diabetes, kids with diabetes performance thing at Comroe. It's this guy, Chuck Garrett. You can look on my Facebook page, by the way. You don't
What
have
is
to
it?
like
What's the
Actually,
what's the
I won't add you
address?
as a friend if you request it. But
What's your Facebook address?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Isn't
She
it?
probably hasn't converted it
It's
to all
probably
random characters.
Facebook.com/Kristen Wood.
I don't know.
Kristen.wood.
You have
dot
to you have
huge
to
vagina.
convert that. You have to convert that. to
But
get
yeah,
it
no, this
to make
guy,
sense.
his name's Chuck Garrick, and he's the bass player for Alice Cooper, and he's played bass for all kinds of different, like Journey.
Wait, what did you say his name was?
Chuck Garrett.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know. I guess it's a big deal, but I guess him and his wife.
I guess he's a big deal.
There's a guy in Reno who also claims to have played bass for Alice Cooper.
Wouldn't that be funny if we had the fake on the show today?
No, he's a real deal.
Did you Google him? Did anybody Google him?
Say he used to hang with. He said he used to hang with.
What does he look like?
Sam Kinison. Oh, you'd know him when you fucking saw him. I don't know.
What did he say he did with Sam Kinison?
What's that?
Did you just say Sam Kinison?
He said he used to hang with Sam Kinison.
Oh, no shit.
And he used to play for Alice Cooper and somebody else. But
I don't know. Well, this guy though is having an event in Comro with like he's playing. I don't know with who, but like there's a couple local bands and DJs, just like an acoustic guy, just like all kinds of different types of music and stuff, and it's just this big music thing, this big event. I think it's like $8 or something like that. But he was talking about how he found out he had got diabetes. I don't know how long ago, but it's for like a camp for kids with diabetes and stuff like that.
Is he like type 2 insulin dependent? Do you know?
I don't know.
No, he has the needles on him for entirely different reasons.
But yeah, like so, he came on like our show like a month ago, and he was back there today, and for his wife, who's like super cool and hot. So he's like, "You're coming, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, my ex's best friend's band is playing.
Oh, that's a shame.
I know. I really don't want to go, but I really do want to go. I just don't really want to.
Did he like give you some tickets or what?
Well, no, and it's because it's like, I don't know, it's like for a good cause. Like, I wasn't gonna be like, oh, I really want to come support the cause for the children, but can I get free tickets?
That's what I would do. I'm cheap as shit. I don't care.
So can I tell you my story of the guy that I know that claimed he used to play for Alice Cooper?
Oh yeah, please do.
Okay, dude. He is one of the weirdest guys I've ever met. No, but he thinks he's a magician.
Thinks he's a magician.
And thinks he's a comedian, kind of. He just
so it's
quotes
like
a lot of
you
comics.
do things, but it's not really magic, and you say things, but they're not really funny.
He runs
like does material.
I don't know if he still does, but like he ran a like DUI counseling school. So I ended up because since it was like right by my fucking house when I had my DUI there on Wells, like I was going right, and we had some common acquaintances because like there's this guy that pops in and out of Reno occasionally named Mike Vile who does like magic and
Mike Vile. That's kind of a cool name though.
Yeah, I don't think that's his real name, but
can't
like,
be. That's way too cool.
Mike is my mentor and stuff. So this guy apparently, you know, was doing drugs and you know, and like got caught doing like thousands of dollars worth of fraud. I don't remember what it was, but he was like hustling, right? And went to prison and was like still shooting up and stuff in prison and got like gangrene in his leg and had to have his leg amputated.
This is a fake bass player?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he might have been a real bass player. I mean, he definitely has that like I used to live in fucking Hollywood
look, that grungy kind of.
He's got the super big hair, and he's just kind of crazy.
He's like a greaseball looking guy,
big
right?
He's not a greaseball, but he's got a fake leg, and he's got big '80s hair, and is constantly setting shit on fire because he's like, like he does like all the fire magic.
Oh, he's not like a
and
fucking
he has
weirdo.
Aquanet in his hair, so that probably doesn't help.
Yeah, no,
bad combo.
Seriously, man, like, because he would do that shit all the time to entertain the people that were in his DUI course. I had to go to that shit for a year. But I swear half the time the place smelled like burned hair because he was constantly fucking like singeing the hair on the backs of his hands and shit like that. And he's a very interesting guy. What the fuck is his name? Ron something.
Burgundy.
No. Ron Burgundy.
Ron
no, but
Burgundy.
You're fucking close.
Ron James.
Hey, there's Ray
handing
handing a beer.
I'll fall asleep.
What?
It's all you, buddy.
I'll just set it aside. I'm still nursing an energy drink.
I do appreciate the thought, though.
That was nice. This arm comes crashing in.
Like,
I know. It's like you have a thing in your...
If I drank that, I would
it's like my badass cousin. Was it Thing or is it...
It was Thing.
Yeah, it was Thing. It wasn't Cousin It. That
Thing
was
a
a
hand,
fucking...
and Cousin It didn't have any.
Looks like Kristen's vagina.
He was like... Yeah, he's big, hairy, and legs coming out of it.
He didn't have any arms.
No arms. It's been sucked away into
he had arms. They were just
the vagina.
No, I never saw any arms. How do you know he had arms?
No, he had arms.
How? Why? How do you know?
Can that camera even see me right now, Drake?
Yeah.
Where does it cut off at? I'm just curious.
Your right shoulder.
Perfect. I can like rub one out maybe, and then you can't really see it.
Well, like right now, I can't see your arm, your right arm.
That's
so
good.
you could be jacking somebody off over there.
And I am.
You know that.
What's up, Kristen?
Story. Have you seen the story about? What are you doing?
I'm pissing.
That's what it sounds like.
Don't worry about it, Kristen.
I don't know what's going on at all times. I
know
issues.
what he's doing. You have trust issues?
I'm free-based.
Because you're a woman.
Well, it's because you guys are men.
There you go.
Too shy. No,
if you know we're not gonna fucking come in your mouth. It's not a lie. It's just we pretend.
I will. I will definitely do that.
No, have you seen the new cover of the Time magazine?
Oh, with the chick that was breastfeeding her 3-year-old?
Yeah. So
and the kid's on a chair. Have you seen this, Wayne?
Yeah, so pretty much this lady's like, she's like standing up like this, and she has her kid sitting right here who's on a stool.
And that's on the cover?
On the cover, and she has...
I'll find it. Someone put it on my Facebook.
It's pulled down, and the little boy's like, hi, like... on the nip.
So they have titty like...
And she's just standing there like this. And her
straight
little
up
boy
titty
like,
on the cover?
On her boob, looking at the camera. Though you can't see her boob, but I mean, because her son's mouth is on it.
Yeah, much. It's crazy.
And
I'm going to pull it up here in a second.
And, yeah, he's 3 years old. And it's all for this story called... It's called attachment parenting. It's like... Which could be like parents who breastfeed... like for extended periods of time, like breastfeeds their 3 or 4 year olds, or ones that cohabitate, like the baby sleeps or co-sleeping. The baby sleeps in the parents' bed with them, like all the time. Or they even said they caught one called a baby attachment, like where like the people who have the slings, so the baby's all
right. Come over here, Wayne. I'll show you real quick.
Connected to them.
Okay.
You want to see it? It's
I got it rigged up so that people at home can watch it too.
But yeah, so that's what the story's about. And that woman...
Isn't that crazy?
I suck her tits.
Oh, yeah.
So
she's
that
fucking
woman,
gorgeous,
she's
hot.
A mother from Los Angeles.
But you see how, like, the kid's on the chair and shit? It's just creepy.
Because, well, he's too big. She can't hold him. Because the whole idea of, like, breastfeeding and everything, it's like you hold
It's really creepy that, like, he's looking at the camera, too.
If the kid's old enough to move a chair and climb up there to get some titty, he's too old to be fucking breastfeeding.
I think if the kid is old enough to where
it's not okay
driving. For him to touch people's boobies, then he probably shouldn't be like sucking on his mama's. Like that's what I think is weird. At 4 years old, aren't you kind of at that age where you're like, yeah, I probably shouldn't. Well, I mean, I guess if you don't know any different, but normal kids, I'm sure normal 4-year-old. If some lady was like, yeah, do you want to, like, suck on my boob? They'd be like, I mean, you could tell when things aren't right when you're a kid, Like,
there was, like...
That's like child molestation.
What the fuck is with this shit? It's just creepy to me.
So this chick said pretty much she's just, like, a dedicated mother. She was an accountant, and her and her husband are having problems getting pregnant, so she quit her job to concentrate on getting pregnant full time. Like, she dedicated herself to getting pregnant. So then they...
With a specific person or just...
With her husband.
That's an evil,
I was going to say,
evil woman.
like, you could make money and do that.
Right, yeah.
If you're not picky.
But yeah, so she quit her job, like, did not work at all, like, just didn't have a job so she could get pregnant, which that was kind of weird because I don't know what you really have to do to get... I mean, I guess if she was doing, like, the shots and vitro and all that stuff. But still, like, your husband's still at work all day. It's not like you guys can just do it all the time. I don't know. Anyway,
well,
can if
then,
you're with
like,
me.
You shouldn't if you're really trying to get pregnant.
Right,
like, you should only have sex
like
every 3 days or something.
Ovulating.
Yeah.
We got to let the guy's
word?
spooge build up.
And
ovulation.
Like, the chick's temperature like goes up higher a little bit or something. I don't know. But yeah, so she did that, quit her job. So they had the first kid. She did it naturally in her home with no medications. Had the baby naturally, and then the baby slept with them. All she did was breastfeed the baby all day long, all the time, even at night, because the baby slept with her and her husband in their bed.
Now he's 300 pounds.
Yeah, and then they had a second kid. She did the same thing with that kid. Like,
well, did you? It was a few years ago. Do you remember that thing where they're interviewing that lady who had like an 8-year-old or whatever that was still fucking breastfeeding? That was crazy.
And he would walk up and he'd be like, "Yo, can I get a drink?" You know, pretty much.
That's just so weird.
He was like, "Can I get some milk?"
Like, yeah, and that kid's
Terrible.
definitely getting his ass kicked in school.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like, it's just like,
get off the tit.
Well, and one person said
unless he's inviting
at
his
work
friends
where I saw
over
this.
for dinner.
Like
how
16.
awkward that be though? Like you're playing Nintendo and he's like, "Hold on, I need a drink," you
I'm
know,
hungry.
and he's
My
like,
mom won't give me.
"What
real
if he was
food.
like playing the game right, and he's like sucking the tit on the left, and he's trying to play."
Oh my
You
God.
know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I don't
He's
know.
trying
One
to drink
person
and
at work,
play
they're like, well,
Zelda
yeah,
at the same time.
That one person at work that has a 6-year-old, I think, and he pointed out he said from his experience as a parent, kids like are incredibly into being independent, and they want their independence. And just I don't have kids, but just like my nieces and nephews, kids I babysit, like yeah, they want to do shit on their own. Like they fiercely want to be independent, and they don't want you to do things for them, and they want to feel like they can do it themselves and be an individual and all that stuff. So it's kind of like you're doing like the opposite. My mom had a friend that was like that. She didn't breastfeed her kid forever, but you know, like he was like in high school, and it was just like mama's boy, and he didn't really want to be, but
Couldn't you cut a lot of that out just by not cutting the umbilical cord?
just whatever you digest goes into them.
There was this old skit on, I think it was In Living Color, like that. Like,
right.
Remember that? I think it might have been Jim Carrey.
Really, like a grown baby or something like that.
Yeah, like no, Jim Carrey was an adult, and they were like on the subway, and like they just had this. You remember that?
Yeah.
And like they had this cord hang, and it was literally the umbilical cord, and obviously the subway bit's coming, you know what I mean? So like mom gets off, he stays, and the thing snaps, and there's just goo everywhere.
Ew.
You know, it's disgusting.
That
awesome.
Is
gross.
Kristen, have you tell Wayne about Alicia Silverstone?
Oh, she does.
Have you heard this yet?
No.
Oh,
I live
man.
under a fucking rock.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, let her
Alicia
tell you.
Silverstone. She's
You know who
kinda
she
weird
is. You know who she
already.
is, though, right? From
Yeah.
Clueless and shit.
Yeah, what was that one really like hot where she was like the super hot jailbait crazy bitch?
Yeah, with
Remember
Carrie
that?
Carrie Elways.
Or
Carrie-
Ivy. Poison
yeah.
Ivy.
Poison Ivy, yeah.
Poison Ivy, that's what it was called?
Yeah.
I
Her
think
name was
so.
Ivy. They had a lot of
she was like
remakes, but
really
it was in the
she was
first
like
one.
really hot in that movie.
Yeah, she
there
was like got obsessed with her best friend.
there was something dirty
Yeah.
hot she did in this movie. It was really, and I can't. If it's Poison Ivy, I think you're wrong, but I'll believe you. But anyway, she did this really crazy.
IMDb that shit.
I will in a
They got
sec. But if it's the same movie, she did this really creepy thing where she took the condom out of the trash. Remember?
That's Poison Ivy.
Is that it?
Yeah.
It was
then
gross, but it was
made the
hot that
police-
she would do
Made
that.
the
It was
police
weird.
Believe that she
Yeah,
got
she's-
fine.
she's
all
been
that
raped.
hot. Yeah. But
Yeah, I don't know why I found it hot that she would take a condom out of the
No,
trash
yeah,
and
no.
like insert
She's
it.
in the Aerosmith videos.
But it was gross, yeah.
right,
But anyway,
crying, right?
Like a few of them.
yeah, she did a bunch of them. But tell Wayne what she's been up to lately.
Oh, okay. Well, she's kind of weird. Like she's very vegan and like all natural environment, all that stuff.
Don't eat meat, but
So-
she sure likes the ball.
But so what she does is she has like a 2 or 3 year old, and the way she feeds him is she takes a bite, chews out the food, and then like puts it in his mouth.
Oh, she does the baby bird thing?
Yeah,
and
it's
her
a
little
baby
boy's just sitting
bird.
there like,
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It is so gross.
It's just revolting.
And I don't understand exactly why she said she does it. I think it's like some kind of bonding thing. I'm like,
it has nothing to do with health
and
either.
Bond with your kid that way. But all these people are like, yeah, like you can pass on like germs, like diseases. You could.
Oh yeah.
Heart disease, like just stuff from your mouth. Like it's not a clean space. Like
yeah.
Yeah,
it's like, nothing to do with health. Yeah, it's got something to do with like the bonding. It's something creepy.
I'm like, I don't know. I just think there are a ton of people who have bonded just fine with their kids without having to have them suck on their boobies till they're 10 or feed them like mouth to mouth.
If she's vegan, then like she's okay with her kids and chewing up night crawlers and then spit. Right? Is that what she's?
I don't think she would have that big of a problem.
It's food.
I'm just kidding.
No.
Does the kid go like meat?
I seriously don't think that she would have that big of a problem if like her buddy was chewing up worms and spitting it in his mouth. That's how fucking creepy that shit is.
I know. Celebrities are just so weird with
Some
their
of
kids.
them.
It's drugs.
Can
you imagine like what a lot of them get famous at, like right at those impressionable ages, right? Like where I made all most of my fucking mistakes and shit like that. Like the early 20s and shit like that. Can you imagine the trouble you can get into? Like if
oh yeah,
like you're famous and have a shit ton of money. Like it's not like, oh wow, I like we were talking about like, wow, it would be fun to try peyote. Well,
yeah,
they have like 5 peyote guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
limited fucking funds. I mean, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, just like, Jesus Christ.
And if you think about it, I don't know. Like, someone pointed out to me, in high school, I don't know. I know you like went to small high school. When I went to high school in Phoenix, there was the drama kids and the band kids, and like I don't know. I hung out with some of them. It's because I had
you led the gang.
I partied with people from other high schools, but yeah,
you were the leader of the band.
No,
dorks.
but like those drama kids, they're so fucking weird. They're so weird, And then some of the band kids were a little weird too, Like they're just dorky and stuff. And it's like, yeah, no, but for reals though, like 5-10 years from now, like that's who freaking Brad Pitt was. He was like the dorky drama dude.
He was not.
Probably
Don't
not.
you ever talk about
he was the one drama guy that like was getting laid.
Yeah.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
But no, like
he had to have been playing
some
some football, man.
Like
Brad Pitt scored touchdowns and shit.
I went to high school with this guy Dylan, who he was like, I mean, it was like in Beatty. It was a really small high school, and there's only about 30 of us. So there was like that one chick and that one guy who were like just the dorks of the class. And he was that guy. And he
Do
was
you feel
really
bad for covering her in calf's blood? Do you?
Yeah, no, we didn't.
How did you get out without burning to death?
We didn't. We used my neighbor. Sometimes we carpooled to school, and we thought it was really weird. I don't know. Anyway, so he was really into drama our freshman year, and he wasn't very good. Like, he did every play we did. He did it with the exact same voice and the same character. Like, he didn't switch it up at all.
Yeah, we know plenty of guys like that, right, Wayne?
He just got really, really into it, and that's like what he did after high school. Is just doing drama and stuff, and it's like, what if he got famous someday? He was the guy that we used to pay to eat crickets. Like,
I've eaten a cricket.
He was gonna eat
for
a bat
money
one time.
Really?
Yeah, I got $15 for eating a cricket.
Oh no, we gave him like $1 per cricket. We're gonna give him $5 to eat a bat.
Where the fuck did you even come up with a bat?
We found
one. Where do you get a bat?
They're like, they're around.
Was
it
alive?
But I don't know if it was alive or not. I don't even know. It was like the boys doing this shit.
I would need more money to eat a dead bat than a live bat.
Oh yeah, dead bat you'll get sick, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like that might not be fresh.
But if it's alive, I guess it's
it's
uncooked.
You would still need a
Why are we
rabies
even
shot.
debating this?
Yeah.
Because bats are really bad for that.
Like 1 out of 1 carry rabies.
Right.
Right?
But I mean, he considered it, So
He considered it.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I really need this $15.
No,
how
$5.
bad?
It was $5.
$5?
It was like $5 or $10. Like, it was not that much.
That's insane.
And he was just secret. He's like, oh, I don't even think we had to pay him after
How
a while.
old were you when all this was going down?
This was high school,
High
like
school?
sophomore year, maybe. Like,
well, I guess what else are you going
old
to do
enough
when
to
you
know
live in a
better.
small town
15,
like fucking
16.
Beatty? Beatty, California, right?
Nevada.
Fuck. Where's it at? Is it northern?
No, it's southern. It's 100 miles north of Vegas.
That's right.
It's like right outside Death Valley. It's pretty close to Death Valley.
That's some shit like...
Isn't there a ghost town right around there?
Yeah, Rhyolite.
Yeah.
Beatty's
which
like...
used to be the biggest city in Nevada.
What?
During the
says
gold
a
boom
lot.
for like a couple of years. It was the most populated city in Nevada.
Really?
Back in the 1800s.
Before or after Virginia City? Because I know Virginia City was fucking huge at one point.
Virginia City's got a
before,
cool
though,
history.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it was mostly just a bunch of people living in tents and stuff, and it was totally like a gold boom thing. And they ran out of gold, and everybody left. There was like a train station, everything there. Yeah. And so it was pretty crazy. So it's really cool out there because they have all these ruins and stuff. Well, they look like ruins, but they're buildings that were like, I mean, they're built in the 1800s. Like, they're not that old. And there are these.
Are you looking it up, Drake?
No, I was
there are these like
going back
like
with Fernando, who's in the chat room.
They're like stone buildings, you know. So I mean, they're not like made of wood or anything, but they're just completely broken down. And I actually went out there with Tyson, and we went out there and
John Tyson?
no.
Oh, never mind.
That probably would have been
Sorry,
better.
I was thinking news.
That would have been
stuff.
a better experience probably. But I never thought about it because I'm like, oh, they're really old buildings, you know, they've fallen apart. But then he kind of pointed out, he was like there's this pipe sticking out. He's like, yeah, this is like plumbing from like the early 1900s. Like, I mean, it's not that
You ever been
old.
out to Fort Churchill?
No, I haven't.
It's awesome.
But it's like,
It's awesome.
I don't know. It kind of looks like it got bombed or something, you know? Like, there's no reason why these buildings should be as destroyed as they are. And I asked my stepdad about it, and he was like, well, yeah, because during the war effort, they just started ripping the buildings apart for materials.
So that must have been pre-Civil War then.
No, like World War II.
Oh.
World War I and II. So because these buildings were
Okay.
built in the like 1800s.
Right. Well, I mean, Civil War was what, 1865?
Yeah.
Maybe it's Civil War then. I don't know. He
It's
made it
not
sound
Probably
like
war.
World War One or World War Two.
It's not
Yeah.
the War of
They were scrapping
1812. I know that.
I don't know how involved Nevada was with the Civil War.
Battleborn.
We gave silver
We
to
weren't
the
even
north.
a state yet, were we?
Yeah.
No, but we became a state because of that.
Really?
Because the Union made us a state because they didn't want the Confederates getting a hold of the
Silver.
silver.
Yeah.
Well, and
Oh.
gold initially.
Yeah, there's a lot of gold.
Yeah.
there.
I know a lot about Virginia City history.
What I love about Virginia City history is like Mark Twain was here for years.
Have you read that?
No, I mean I've read some
got
of it.
I've got
But-
at least the parts where he was in Nevada. He like one of his first novels was called Roughing It, and it was his time traveling out west. He had a
Yeah.
brother. His brother was some sort of he got like a cush government gig, but it was out here when Nevada was becoming a territory.
Yeah,
And
it's like Wells Fargo shit.
Right.
You know
It was
what I
some
mean?
sort of government post. I
Yeah.
can't remember what it was. It's some sort of representative. I can't remember what his title was, but Mark Twain came out with him. Well, Samuel Clemens, right? But
Yeah,
came out with him and spent time out here and lived in Virginia City and worked a gold claim for a while, like, and just had a really interesting life.
yeah,
And spent some time in San Francisco. But the time he wrote a book about his entire travel, but the time he spent in Nevada I have in its own separate bound edition.
Oh wow,
Yeah. And
that's cool.
It's an excerpt
He
from
was here
Roughing
like
It.
a couple years, right?
Yeah, he was here for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's a trip.
yeah, I should let you borrow it sometime.
It's a trip if you're from here. No one else outside of fucking the zip code would give a shit.
But yeah, he's
Well, no
talking
one
about
else outside of
Tahoe
zip
and
codes
Pyramid
will
Lake.
watch
and
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
It's really cool.
That's cool.
I guess I grew up with a lot of fucking with a lot of guys from Pyramid Lake, like all the Paiutes out there. And they have a cool history out there too. Are you familiar with any of that?
Some really nasty shit happened.
Yeah,
out there.
like from what I and I'll probably butcher the story, but from what I remember of the story, the Paiute was one of like the last tribes to like fortify their ground and fight the whites. You know what I mean? And they just butchered people out there. You know. And I'm pretty sure that's why, like, they still have that huge reservation out there.
They had like a militia, I think, base. I don't know if they at the time they were based at Fort Churchill, or were based in Virginia City, but they were basically just getting liquored up and going out and killing Indians for sport. At one point. And the Paiutes at Pyramid Lake got irritated. You know what I mean? They're like,
you're irritating us.
Yeah, they were like, fuck this shit. We're gonna put a stop to this crap.
Yeah.
And they got their numbers together and waited for the drunk assholes to come out and just fucking butchered them. Just fucking fucked them up. Like a lot of lives were lost.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of blood out there.
Yeah.
I also heard a about.
I think that's how the story went.
Yeah, you know the
wrong.
weeping lady. That there's like this big rock that looks like a weeping lady.
What's it called? The stone. I don't remember.
The stone woman or something like that. Yeah.
Name for it. Yeah.
She had 2 sons, and they were always fighting, right? And I'm probably butchering the story too.
It's like a legend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's basically just a rock that you're like, oh, that kind of looks like a woman.
Well, yeah, but the locals are like, no, that's really her. But like, I guess she had 2 sons, and they were always fighting. And she finally just she took them to the lake, and she made them both walk opposite directions, and like light fires, right, and get farther and farther away or whatever. And then when they couldn't see each other anymore, then they would come back or something. But they never came back, right? So Pyramid Lake is actually her tears that have filled it. Something like that.
Not the remnants from ancient Lake Lahontan. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Or the runoff from fucking Tahoe.
It's Pyramid Lake, I think, is the only body of water left that's actually still remnants from ancient Lake Lahontan.
Yeah.
Because they let Walker Lake dry up.
Yeah.
And those were the only those were the last.
But it's
2.
still connected to Tahoe.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean via the Truckee River.
Yeah. Which I like that. That's kind of cool. And I've actually heard that people have died in Tahoe and their bodies have showed up in Pyramid. Have you ever heard that shit?
I've heard some weird
like that's
shit.
traveling through the fucking river. That's crazy.
And I've heard shit about like there being underground channels of water.
Yeah.
And people dying in one location and showing up in another.
Pyramid Lake's fucking creepy, man.
There's hot springs there.
In Pyramid?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think it's on the northern shores. There's hot springs there.
I haven't hung out there in a long time. I've dumped a lot of vomit in there though in high school. We used to go out there and get fucked up, man. And the Indian cops would come out and they would steal our shit. They would come out and take whole fucking kegs of beer and then just be like, yeah, we're gonna
deposit back on the keg.
And then, we would be fucked, you know. And $45 is a lot to a bunch of kids, you know. Right. But they would be like, yeah, we're gonna drink your shit. They would just tell us to our face, you know, you just lost your shit. We're gonna have fun tonight. You know what I mean? So they'd be fucking partying it up on their part.
Can you imagine the drugs they confiscate during Burning Man? Fuck, dude.
Yeah. Are they the police that police Burning Man?
Well, while you're traveling through their hood, yeah. No, but Washoe County were the cops that were out. I think maybe some other agencies were involved too, but Washoe County sheriffs, I think for the most part, were the ones that were out at Burning Man.
Kristen, have you ever been to Burning Man?
No, I really want to go.
Me too.
But it seems like it's just like impossible to get tickets.
They're expensive.
It didn't used to be.
Like
I went the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went when I moved here I don't know 5 years ago. This guy I worked with, they went like every year. And he's like, you have to come. it's like $300. And I was like,
yeah, it's
I got
crazy.
$300, and now it's like, no,
we
$500,000.
I think we got our tickets last year for like $225 a piece or something.
Yeah, but
like
I mean,
that.
like, if they run out,
Well, last year was the first
I'm
year
like,
that
how
they
do
ran
you-
out ever.
Like, and then I don't know. I heard like you have to sign up to maybe get tickets, or I don't know.
That's how it is now. They
Yeah.
fucked it all up. They made it like a lottery.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it, but this to me is what I think went down. Last year was the first year that they ever sold out, like hit capacity, like the number of people that BLM approved them to have out there. It was like 60,000 people. And a lot of the people that have been going for years and years and years are irritated, like, it's not like it used to be, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Because there's like purists, you know what I mean? Because if they see people walking around that like aren't in costume, they fucking lose their minds. And
It's so weird to me.
I don't know. I think it's funny. Like when I first moved here,
that
I had
aren't
this
like
class with
fully
this.
participating and just
Right.
at a party.
Yeah, like there was this woman in one of my classes, and she totally looked like, kind of rich suburban housewife, and she's like, oh yeah, you're putting together our costumes for Burning Man, and then she shows me these pictures, and I was like, what are you wearing? Like, I don't want to see your like private behind the bed like sex pictures of whatever. But
Your
she's
sex
like, oh, no,
pictures.
No,
I don't
it's
want to see your
awesome.
sex pictures.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I really want to go, but
I
it's
really
just-
wanted to go for a long time too. I just never have the fucking
I think
money.
they just
Yeah.
basically
Or
got
the
pissed
drugs.
off at and they said, all right, well, let's just get rid of the poor people.
Yeah.
Well, it's like one of those things that like I heard someone say something like about like Coachella. Like Coachella is cool as long as it's not cool. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it's cool as long as like it's not everyone doesn't think it's cool.
Yeah.
And like kind of I want to keep it more of like these. I don't know. Like and same thing with Burning Man. Like it's just getting like as long as it doesn't become mainstream, I guess.
I don't think it ever will because it's such a pain in the ass to set up every year. You know what I mean? Like you go.
Well,
out-
you would not believe the scale.
Oh yeah, I've
like
seen.
that's what blew my fucking
I've seen the
mind. Like
pictures
being
and
there and
shit.
seeing it in person, like just how big and how much work went into some of these people's camps.
Yeah.
Which I
yeah.
can kind of see their point as far as the people that just like show up, take drugs, and
That would
don't
be
really that don't contribute like any artwork or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I tried to contribute, but just by like finding I did some comedy time and stuff there. So I mean I tried to give a little bit of
At Burning Man, you did?
I
Nice.
did. On mushrooms. It was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, it was great.
I love mushrooms.
Yeah. So it was cool. It was cool. I really enjoyed it, but it's a bummer that people ruin everything. That's what
Yeah.
it boils down to.
I'd be that guy that would be like, you know what? You can't. I'll either get kicked out, or it would be because of me that the whole thing got shut down.
Well, what pisses me off is
It's like, come on, dude, you're just pooping wherever you want.
There's people that have like gotten felony charges,
Really?
felony drug charges from being at Burning Man because like some guy would be like, "Hey, what's up, man? Hey, do you got any mushrooms?"
Yeah.
And like the whole thing is like everybody gets along, everybody shares.
Yeah.
Like, the whole atmosphere is just very generous.
Right.
And so of course, yeah, man, here you go, and then like, hey, you're arrested.
Get wrapped up.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
At Burning Man?
Oh yeah, they have undercover cops
That's
at
fucked
Burning
up,
Man.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which is stupid considering how much money it brings into our fucking area.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean,
saw
it's like
last year
shooting yourself in
RDJ
the
sent
foot.
a reporter and a photographer. I'm like, who was the person that was like, I got a story idea. I think I should go cover Burning
Well,
Man.
they're really limited. Like
Yeah.
they if
But still, they get
you have
go
to
for
get like
work.
approval.
Oh
And,
yeah.
Like they're
I'm sure
like
it's pretty rigorous.
if you are walking around with a camcorder and you haven't really been approved to be walking around
Yeah.
with a camcorder, they don't take kindly to that shit.
Now I heard there's like a Thunderdome there.
Yeah.
Like, do people actually like fight in it? Or what's it there?
Yes
is it just,
and no.
Is it just
like
a cage?
Nerf bats and shit like that.
Oh,
People,
okay.
you know, they're like attached to bungee cords and
Yeah,
you know, like
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I'd love to do that.
That's like dude. It's crazy.
How crazy would that be to like fuck? You know, like what if you got like seriously got in a fucking a tiffle with somebody, and you're like, hey man, let's fucking go to Thunderdome, man. Let's fucking do it, bro. You eat some mushrooms, I'll eat some acid, and we'll fucking just go.
I don't know if I'd want to do that. I'd probably
No?
end up making out or something.
You just fucking took the wrong drug and wound up in the Thunderdome, and
yeah. But no, like there were like some of the art cars and stuff like that are amazing. Like full, like huge, like pirate ships that are driving.
Yeah.
around.
They have them in the automobile museum. Some
Really?
of them. Yeah. Like
The
I just went
fucking-
down there.
the Burning Man
was, like,
cars.
in
Former
the end of
art cars.
Yeah, I went down there in like end of February, and you know they have like they have like 4 different big rooms with different like themes. Like one room is like the super old like original first cars, and then there's like you know they kind of go, you know, time wise.
go there.
But there's
I
a
love
whole
cars.
Burning Man section. There's like 5 or 6 like
Really?
different vehicles. Like some are actual cars, some are like bicycles with like there's one's like a huge skull. It's probably like almost as big as like one even fit in this room.
Wow.
But they have this whole like section devoted to like Burning Man vehicles and
Oh shit.
yeah, it's really cool.
I hope they just get it worked out. You know what I mean? Like, because I think a lot of people are really pissed off about how it went this year, and I
Yeah.
just hope they just get it all worked out.
Yeah.
Not as, because I mean the whole reason it started wasn't about making money, and that kind of is what it's turned into.
I heard somebody one time ordered a pizza out there. They got a fucking pizza delivered out there. Like they called somebody from Reno and somebody drove out there and gave them a fucking pizza.
That's pretty fucking rad. They wouldn't have had to done that like by like sat phone or something like that because you can't.
There's no cell phone service out there at all?
Dude, no.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's probably a good thing.
Yeah, with all the shit going down.
I mean, I know there's like, I think they have like a couple of sat phones like that you could go and use.
Yeah.
Or, you know, there's internet out there.
Really?
I think. I mean, I know there's like a network where like there's like a message board where you can meet up with people and you know, post stuff up there and like, hey, yeah. So we're camped at, you know, like we were camped at like for both years, like 420 and J.
420 and J.
Yeah.
Brian O'Neill goes out there, doesn't he?
He went for the first time last year.
Oh, that was his first time? 'Cause
Yeah.
he took a shitload of
It
photos.
was my second, yeah.
He, I saw his, he wears that fucking Borat bikini. I love it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
the like
yeah.
fucking string thing that goes up his ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Kristen?
A thong?
It's like a fucking one-piece
monokini,
thong.
Yeah.
I never watched Borat.
Well, you've seen the bikini. It's like it just covers your fucking genitals and your nipples. That's it, and it's one piece. You know what I mean?
Oh, like a
it
stripper
goes.
outfit?
Yeah,
That's like pretty much like a V.
but like it
Yeah.
looks really hot on hot girls.
You know what's funny?
But on him, it looks just disgusting.
We had this, like, I don't know, somehow she became, like, our family friend. This woman named Laura, and she had a little boy, like a 3-year-old, and they moved in with us for a while, and I was young. I was, like, 4th or 5th grade, and my brother moved out, so they were, like, you know, and we had an extra bedroom, so they stayed with us, and, yeah, so we used to play, you know, I used to play dress up a lot, and I had a big box full of all my dress up clothes.
We used to play dress up.
Yeah, you know, I had a box full of all my dress up clothes. Me and my friends, we'd dress up and play house and whatever. Well, she gave us a bunch of clothes
Sounds
to play
dirty.
dress up with. And there was, like, some little mini skirts in there and stuff. Well, then there was one of those things, those V things. And it was like this, I remember it was like this pink, like a light pink. It was, like, lacy. And I was, like, in 4th grade. And so I'm like, what
The
is
fuck?
this?
It's
And
crazy.
I like kind of put it on. I didn't know like what it was, and I was like, "What is this? I don't get it." My mom was like, "Yeah, take that off. Give that back to Laura. Like tell her throw it away." Whatever.
Oh man, here fucking Andy Garcia just posted the picture.
Of Brian and
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
Andy's
you, Andy.
watching?
Andy's watching, or he's listening.
Dude, I left you a voicemail on your phone earlier today, Andy. Fucking call me in a bit.
Better call him. It was funny because I saw he was online. I posted the link to the podcast.
Oh, nice.
And he jumps on and knows what we're talking about, and he posted it. Kristen, come here, look at this. I'm gonna show.
What was cool but when I ran into Brian at Burning Man, he had been there like
see that shit.
He had been there like 3 days, and all he was wearing was a cowboy hat and a pair of fucking like boxer briefs. And like, you know, at that point Brian had been there for like 3-4 days, and it was just like, it was cool seeing him because it was like he finally returned home. You know what I mean? Like he took to Burning Man like a duck to fucking water, which I knew he would. In like 3 days in Burning Man time, you know what I mean? Like that's a long time. That's like a long time. That's like 3 weeks. You know.
Brian O'Neill's being broadcast on Drake's Crusty Couch right now in his fucking Borat bikini. This picture too, he's got a fucking a big old mustache.
God, Halloween he was wearing that Borat bikini all over the place, and like he was keeping items in his junk. Like he had a big ass like bottle opener, like church key, and something like a fucking harmonica or something like that.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what all he had in there, like a lighter, and
I feel like that stuff would fall out.
It was like the backpack on fucking Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was all just carrying it around in his junk. It was pretty amazing.
That's fucking awesome.
Dude, Brian, I tell you what, Brian is one of the funnest fucking people to party.
Oh
with.
Yeah.
He is
He had this outfit on.
Wild man.
Do you remember when we went to his house for the crepe party? Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, he put this on. Were you there when he put it on?
Oh yeah. What was funny is he comes out saying like, oh, that's the only swimsuit he has. But when I'm saying like, oh yeah, I should get out of here, blah blah blah, he's like, no, I'll get in the hot tub, and he's like, oh no, it's cool. He's like, I've got a suit you can borrow. No, Brian, that wasn't obviously the only fucking
damn it, I'm trying
suit
to pull
that
the
you
picture
had
back
because
up.
now you're offering loners out.
Oh
you just like
Maybe
to be
they
a
look the
freak,
same.
which is fine.
Maybe they're all the same, just different colors.
No.
Oh well, I can't bring the picture back up, but he had that oh fuck, now my webcam.
Brian and I are Eskimo brothers.
You're Eskimo brothers?
Yeah, kinda.
Nice. Now I can't get my fucking thing back up.
We've had sexual relations with the same
that's right.
woman. Yeah.
That's right.
Damn it.
Andy's Eskimo brothers with Jim Fleming, as am I, but through a different connection. I think that's my fucking car right now.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I think it is.
Can you just
I
push
thought
the
I
button
left
from
it
in
open.
here?
I don't know. Let's find out.
I was fucking around on the computer and I fucked my camera up, so now there's no camera on Drake. It's just you guys. Is it you?
It's off right now.
Maybe it wasn't you.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's some very short degrees of separation as far as who's fucked who in the Reno comedy community.
Well, just Reno in general, like we were saying, it's a small community.
It's a small world after all.
There it goes.
If I remember the story right, two of them, Andy, you know this story, became Eskimo brothers in the same night.
Really?
Pretty awesome.
That's hot.
Pretty epic Reno party story. I won't
Sounds
tell it.
like
We should have Andy on as a fucking
I would love to
guest
have
at
Andy
some
on.
point.
Andy, if you're listening, I'm gonna start.
You should be in town June 8th.
Andy, I'm gonna start doing like Skype shit. I want to get everybody headphones so like you guys will be able to hear the Skype shit too. But Andy, yeah, we'd love to have you on the podcast, Skyping in. And Jed, my buddy Jed's watching. I knew Jed from high school. you're local. You can come on any fucking time you want, man. You can come on and talk about your business that he just started.
What kind of business is that?
He's got Jed has a business that takes drunk people home. That's great.
Is it that
or they drive your car home?
Yeah.
Message me the name of your business real quick, Jed. I'll give you a quick shout out.
I've been thinking about doing that because
I think you're still watching
forever too. Like just like have a tandem of two people that.
DD911. That's what it's called. What were you saying, Wayne?
Oh no, there's this other business.
Yeah, I had that idea too. I don't know like what licensing or whatever is involved, but like.
No, there was one company. I forget what they were called. That was doing it, and. I forget what they're called, but I did like this story on DUIs or something. I interviewed him, and I was sitting there thinking like, oh my gosh, this would be such a great idea. You don't have to worry about leaving your car downtown,
exactly.
And then the next day getting a ride or somebody to take you down there to go get it. Like, that's such a great idea. But the thing is, they don't charge per ride like a cab. You buy like a subscription kind of thing.
Yeah,
and
per ride, I think would be
that's
the way
how
to go.
Yeah,
that's what Jed says
but then
they do.
They kind of argued it was like, oh, but then if you live like hella far, like Santa Springs or something, I was like, I don't know. I just think like when I heard the subscription, and then you're supposed to like tip on top of that.
There's a surcharge for like the outlying areas.
Jed says it's $35 per ride, which is way cheaper than a DUI. You know what I mean? So
well, it's
if you really need it, you fucking take it.
It's comparable to a fucking cab.
And where I live from downtown, it's about $25, like $25.
I mean, yeah. What are you gonna take for a cab? You know what I mean? So you might as well.
And you don't have to worry about getting your car the next day.
That's the biggest reason why people don't take a cab home.
Oh, and here's something else. Like they'll bring somebody else to drive your car home.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's fucking awesome. Like
yeah,
Reno, come on, dude. That's a great fucking deal.
There's a guy and a girl with everything, and if it's like they're picking up chicks, then they'll have a chick drive you and vice versa. Just to like we feel safe.
Jed says he'll take you home for free.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, you guys. We got Jed and Andy Garcia.
So can I get this guy's number? Because tomorrow night I might need a ride.
Yeah, it's Friday, right? We can drink a little bit. Fucking
Heck yeah.
Jed, what's your website? Do you have a website? Okay, the number for the business is 331-RIDE. I'm sure you can remember that, Kristen.
I can remember that. I actually have a free coupon for like the 3333 cabs, but I never see them when I'm downtown.
Why would you have a coupon? What do you get for a coupon for the fucking...
Well, it's like this voucher thing. I went to the Kelly Clarkson concert with my friend.
Cabs.
His job, who's like, we sat like, his job gave him these tickets, and we're not like, none of us were huge Kelly Clarkson fans, but him and his wife, they're my friends, and they invited me and my boyfriend at the time, and it was like open bar, pretty much. We showed up, and there's like this big old cooler filled with beer, and they're like, just put it in a cup, drink whatever you want, and and so they gave they live out in Sparks, so they gave 2 cab coupons to get into downtown and get back home. But I didn't want to leave my car out there in Sparks, so my boyfriend at the time lived downtown, so I was like, well, I'll drive us into town. And they're like, oh, well, then you can just use our other cab thing. And I never did, so I hung on to it. There's no like date on it or anything. They're just like pretty much, if they ask, say you work for this company.
Yeah.
Like, but there's no name or.
I used to party with a girl that worked for RIMSA, and they get free cabs everywhere.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, they'll get a free cab a night because they put so much into their employees, and like you can't like drive an ambulance and have a fucking DUI. So
yeah. You're fucked.
They have a deal worked out with I think it's Reno Sparks Cab or whatever that they get free cab rides.
Yeah.
So they were always great people to party with because we would
Andy,
all just pile in together.
Andy wants to know what the Remza girl's name is.
Andy's probably met her. Maybe not. Her name's Sarah.
Sarah, Andy.
That was Nolan's pseudo girlfriend for a while. Who, incidentally enough, I believe is still dating or doing the boyfriend-girlfriend thing with the guy that I went to high school with in Yerington. But she's from Lovelock, I think. She's from Lovelock or Winnemucca. Andy's from Winnemucca.
I take it she didn't bang Nolan either.
Oh no, she did.
Really?
That was the one chick that he hooked up with that night we had the benefit show.
Wait, so
but
wasn't
that
like her job?
No. That was later that fucking night.
Oh, okay. When that was a normal chick.
The night Nolan lost his virginity, he had sex with 2 different women in a 12-hour period.
One was a pro.
Yeah. That was a friend of Sam Couturi's.
But so last Saturday, I figured we should let's stop talking about people that only you guys know. Well, I guess only your friends are watching too. So.
Well, hold on for a sec, Kristen.
Yeah.
Andy wants to know if it's the one with the long face, Sarah Barr with 2 R's.
No, her name's. Fuck, I don't remember, but she's a cool chick. She doesn't have a long face. She's kind of thick, and she's got like a bunch
AKA
of tattoos
a horse
and shit.
face.
But no, like even just paying for a cab. Last Saturday, my girlfriends and I, we took a cab from
Quality
downtown to the
poontang if no one
Peppermill.
busted
That was
in
less
there.
than $10. Then back to Circus, which was less than $10, and then I took another one to friends for like $5. I mean, I don't know. Like I was surprised. Like it really, I don't know. Like it's really not that expensive to take a cab.
By the way, I'll just say this right now. I love how Kristen gets irritated when we start talking about like comedy and shit like that, stuff that she doesn't really have to relate to. But had no problem having an entirely separate conversation with
about
Sean.
cabs.
Oh yeah, wasn't that
last
funny?
fucking show? Like I was talking about some like really legitimately like fun stories, and like she and Sean are just like totally talking over the fucking top of me.
Oh,
that's okay. That's cool.
That was his
Kristen,
fault.
accept some responsibility,
That was his
okay?
fault.
It takes
you can't
2
just
to have
blame,
a fucking conversation.
You can't blame
I
the
don't
guy
be
that's
rude
not here to defend
to
himself.
him, I guess they might be rude to you. No, I just think
don't want to be rude to him,
I don't know,
the guy that's not on the show every fucking week. But fuck Wayne, fuck him in the ear,
and fuck Drake.
Like
exactly.
you're talking about people that like nobody else. Like I don't know, like you're having this conversation about only things that like you 2 know about, not about comedy in general. Just about
but we
certain
want
people.
you to know who they are.
I will never know who these people are.
Yeah,
Probably.
you will.
Well,
Random people that we went to high school with. That are dating
maybe not those
Remza,
people.
Ambulance drivers who.
Yeah, but we
it's
have
Reno.
to.
Come on.
We have to.
You'll be like, oh, you're the chick who fucked Nolan that night. You'll run into her one day.
Are you the pro or the non-pro?
All the comedians know about it.
But then I figured, I was like, well, the only people watching are the people that
Yeah,
you're having
see,
this conversation with.
Exactly.
So.
We
We're
need to-
catering to our fucking demographic.
That's what I was gonna say.
So then I'm going to have my friends tune in, and we're only going to talk about
Vaginas.
the people that we know.
So I was on my period.
Periods are not a bad thing. Let me tell you.
They're a very good.
Sometimes they
means you're
are
not like pregnant.
Hey,
godsend.
Kristen,
Exactly.
Andy says it's only a matter of time until you get some comedian weenie.
A time in another world, universe.
I don't know,
dimension.
Andy. She doesn't find any of the comedians sexy at all.
No way. And they don't even win me over with their personalities
No.
either.
Which she's saying this as 2 of us are sitting in the fucking room
yeah.
with her.
Andy wants to know if you're immune to
Well,
roofies.
you guys are taken.
Oh, so you're
saying if I'm not
there's
taken,
a
you'd be all
chance.
over it?
Oh yeah.
Sure, we'll go
You'd
with
let me.
that.
You'd let me tear that shit up.
We'd
We'll
make
go with that.
we'd make a Kristen sandwich. We'd go DVDA on her.
What? Do you have 2 cocks too?
Oh, yeah, I sure do.
Wow. How did we not meet? How did we not know each other
It's
before?
called Stuff the
They're
Balls
like
in It.
A special, like group for you guys.
Kristen, would you
I have a
ever?
broken blood vessel on my testicles, by the way, from a girl sucking on my balls too hard. That
Nice.
was painful.
Kristen, I have
I
a
do.
serious
Yeah.
question for you. Okay, no more jokes. If there were 2 guys hot enough, would you let them double penetrate you?
Nope.
Why not?
Nope.
No, why
If
not?
it was one guy
not
hot enough, would
interested.
you let him do anal?
Yeah, right.
I'd have to be drunk enough. It has nothing to do with how hot enough.
So 2 guys hot enough, and
Well, it's
you're
not like
drunk
out
enough.
of every guy I've slept with, like, I'm going to be like, oh, well, I would have let them if they were hot enough. Like, no way. Like, that's not going to change anything.
Okay,
You
so
know, as long
not
as they
anal,
weren't
but
hot.
what about two poles, one hole? If not anal,
Two dicks
Mm.
at the same time.
No.
Never?
Mm-mm.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Take your two hottest
What about
boyfriends.
fisting? Would you let a guy turn you into a Muppet?
Nope. Well, we pulled the right strings.
Andy has a valid point. He says it doesn't matter how hot they are, but it matters how drunk she is.
Exactly.
Right.
That
So-
is the truth.
I think we had a conversation like
so
this
we just
before.
need to get Kristen wasted during
Should
the show.
have.
at
She already
some point.
admitted she wants to get drunk tomorrow.
I don't know. I got drunk last night. I'm
How
old.
drunk
I
would
don't like
it?
feeling like shit every day.
Like,
I was pretty
I
drunk.
think. Would you say that if you were that drunk to let two guys double penetrate you, that maybe a crime would have been committed?
Yes, because I would never willingly let that
What
happen.
if there was video
Ever.
footage of you letting them double penetrate you? Would you still go to the cops? What the fuck am I talking about?
Her holding up her ID and says, "Yes, my name is Kristen Wood, and I am
I
down
want-
to fuck."
I want you two guys to double penetrate me right now, and tomorrow when I'm recovering, I won't go to the cops.
You know, I'm telling
That's
you
what I
one
like
thing.
about you, Kristen, is you let us just joke around and you don't get that mad.
I'll tell you one thing, man. I don't know how guys like do the double penetration thing. You know what I mean? Like, cause I've done a lot of shit like that. You know what I mean? But like,
You've bumped balls.
no.
I just think like some other dude was
And I
just
certainly
there.
could do that with somebody I knew.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if it was just some random, you know what I mean? Like, if it was a guy that I knew I was never going to have to see again, then maybe that'd be... Because let's face it, it's hot, right? It's like,
Oh,
it's kind
yeah.
of hot, like... Because, like, wow, this chick is so fucking dirty. She's got two cocks in her. That's kind of hot.
See, that's why I would never ever do that because the way you don't want to be perceived. I don't know. I still care.
You don't
want
want
to
to be perceived
about like.
as dirty.
Do you think
I
there's
wanna be
any way to come back
respected.
from that? Like once you go two dicks, you never go back to just being
No,
a
the
wholesome
black thing isn't
girl
true
again.
either.
Obviously.
All right. What about the Chinese finger trap? Andy wants to know. Would you take?
What's that?
That's what a cock in your mouth and
Finger
a cock in your
cuffs,
vagina.
yeah.
Finger cuffs.
No, I'm
No?
not gonna ever be in a situation where there are two cocks involved.
What if a guy was born with two
She would
penises?
have probably went down this road already. I mean, she's damn near 30.
Damn near. I'm 45 and a half.
She looks 22, but she's almost 32.
Yeah, no, not for me. Sorry.
I think she would have.
Disappoint.
I think she
Vagina
would have done
looks
that by now.
57.
Do you know anyone that has went down to done
No.
some dirty, filthy, disgusting shit?
I mean, I did shit like that with my wife at the time. I mean, I didn't...
You would let other guys bang her while you banged her?
Or let other guys bang her while I banged their girl or whatever.
Oh, you did the swap?
Yeah, I mean, full on like
That's
fucking
cool.
orgies and shit.
Yeah.
You
I was
know?
in a 5-person orgy one time.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah,
So
but
was there a
it was
fifth
it was
wheel?
2 other guys and 2 chicks. But it wasn't like we were all connected like Caligula style, you know what I mean? We were just kind of like all like, oh,
Right.
I'll fuck this hole for a second. I'll go over here. You know, it was weird. It was kind of cool. Jed says he would take you all the way home for free.
Just
I
saying he'll
just
know where you live.
That's right.
Pay for a cab.
Andy wants to know, what about a taco? Wow.
How about we just say
Andy,
no across the
just
board?
like-
I'm waiting for marriage after
Oh,
this.
If
Jeez.
Andy asks, the answer is no.
Oh,
basically,
yeah.
right?
Andy, you're a funny motherfucker, man.
We miss you,
But-
Andy.
Andy has a
Ill-informed.
serious question now. He wants to know, what about a cum shot in the face?
Only on accident.
Only on accident? So do you just laugh it off when you get hit in the face? Or are you like, what the fuck, man?
No, I don't get piss. It's like kind of annoying.
It's kind of annoying. So it's not
I've dodged
disgusting.
it before.
You've dodged it like
I
Matrix
think you told
style.
That story last time.
Yeah,
like
that's
you did,
right.
Like the Neo Matrix. Thing.
Yeah. Jump right the fuck out.
Yeah, 'cause sometimes it's kind of funny. Like it's like whoa. Like
I tell you, Wayne, I'm sure you've had this before. Like the worst orgasm you can ever do to a guy is when you're fucking, and then the chick like when you're about to when you pull out and you're about to nut, the chick like gets out of the way. You know what I mean? And you like have to nut on your bed and shit.
Oh yeah,
that's the worst ever.
Or I don't know. Like the worst is I think when like if I still have my shirt on or something. And then it's kind of like, whoa, don't get it on my clothes.
Oh, yeah. Like, and you react
find,
and
like,
you take the whole fucking...
Where can I go? And it's like,
oh, girl, that's my cums.
Oh, girl, Andy says the worst... No, he's got one even worse than when they move. The worst orgasm is when she pukes on your dick after you nut in her mouth.
I think Andy's told that story before.
Probably.
I think that happened.
And on that note...
blow it in her hair. She's blonde. You can tell. Oh, Andy, you're hilarious.
Andy, you need to be in Reno on June 8th.
June 8th, Andy. What do you got going on June 8th?
June 8th.
That's the night before the wedding. I was trying to get everybody... You should convince Reyes to be his +1, so we don't have to like send another invitation out because I'm fucking lazy. And so is that the unofficial bachelor party?
That's
since a bunch of people are gonna be in, like Tim Dufresne and stuff like that are gonna be in town.
That's
right. We should do a show.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I think PK and Jordan are talking because like. I don't know PK and Jordan enough to like really invite them to the wedding, but I said like, hey, this is what's going down. Would you guys be down? And like, fuck yeah. So
yeah.
The place should be fucking packed. And that'll kind of be like my bachelor party because somebody asked me once like, oh, so what are you doing for your bachelor party?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, my whole fucking life was a bachelor party.
It's time to wind that shit down.
You were a bachelor.
Andy has confirmed that he'll be there.
Shit.
Andy says he's coming.
Just tell him to fucking nail Christian down and make sure he goes and make sure you guys are in Reno
you hear that, Andy?
Friday early enough.
Do that shit. That's your job.
I would assume Andy will be driving.
Okay, I think
he's coming. You got to come up that way.
I'm falling asleep.
You gonna take off, Christian? You want to hang out, Wayne? You want to shut her down?
I'll do whatever, man.
Well, Andy's still on. Fuck it. Let's keep going for a while.
We'll just entertain Andy.
Well, my buddy Jed might be still on. Let me check. There's 4 people watching currently from all over the world.
From all
over.
Yeah.
All 4
one of them I know is Andy.
Is there a chick from Saudi Arabia watching?
Probably, yeah. Jed's he's still on. He's still typing. Hell yeah, Jed leans on still. All right, Kristen.
See you guys.
Thanks so much for coming.
Pass out.
Yeah, go take a nap. So she works crazy hours like I do, so like sleep is valuable. Yeah, don't let that fucking cat in here. Oh, the little can.
My
hidden can
science experiment. Hey, before we commence with round 2 of the podcast, I am going to piss.
Oh, go right ahead. I'll just entertain.
Just bring the camera
crowd.
in.
That'd be fine.
Andy,
too.
do you want to watch me piss?
Can you stretch the microphone in there so we can try and hear it? No, really, go ahead. It's just Andy and Jed. I want to see if the audio picks up. What?
You're gonna put it on YouTube.
So what? Yeah, I can't see anything. I just want to see if the microphone will stretch. All right, for the first time, for the
This would be so much better if it was Kristen doing this. It'd be kind of hot.
I know. Oh, don't piss on the mic too, okay? If you don't mind. Andy, did you send me a request on Skype? I don't see it.
I'm setting the microphone near the toilet.
This is gonna be great.
Because my cock is so big, I have to hold it with both hands.
Of course it is. Of course it is, sir. Oh, there it is. I can hear it. Andy, can you hear him pissing? Oh, yeah. That was hot. Jed says, what the fuck? What the fuck are we listening to? Yeah.
All right, and we're back.
Oh, wait, Andy just Skyped in.
I forgot to button.
There's Andy Garcia. Andy's on. I'm going to see if I can bring him up.
You can't hear him, though.
No, you can't hear him.
I hear no evil.
Andy just Skyped in.
Can you hear me all right, Andy?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, sweet. Can you see me?
No, not through Skype.
Okay, let me see if I can play with this shit. Oh, you still have my other shit on, so this is the first time I've done the fucking Skype thing.
Oh, nice.
I can hear you fine. That's cool.
Is Andy at work right now?
You can still see Wayne, right? Like on the other window? Do you still have that open?
Yeah, I see Wayne right now.
All right, let me see what I can do. Let me get all fucking crazy. First Skype call. All right, how's this work? I'm going to take out this fucking shit. I got this weird, custom video shit, Andy, right? It's like a live production type shit, right? But I don't have the full version, so I have to, I have like the fucking halfway version and shit. So I can't do what I want to do. Like
he has the Walmart version.
Yeah,
Is it
pretty much.
The one for you stream?
No, it's called Vid Blaster. It's way fucking awesome.
Oh, nice.
So.
Yeah, nice, guys. Am I coming through the live on air feed?
I believe so. Talk again. I want to see if the audio moves up.
Talk again.
Yeah, your audio's coming through. Jed, can you hear him if you're still on?
I can't hear him.
I know Wayne can't hear you though.
That's
why I need to get like the fucking headphone gimmick.
The headphone splitter.
Yeah, Jed can hear you.
Dude, that's like $6 or at the most. I'll go and pick one up.
All right.
Go down to Radio Shack.
Now Andy's online Skyping in from where are you at right now? You're in San Jose, right?
San Jose, California.
Yeah.
Is he at work right now?
Are you at work right now? Oh, you can hear him, right?
Yeah, maybe. Don't get me fired, asshole.
He says, yeah, don't get him fired, asshole. Yeah, the forum without headphones for Wayne kind of sucks because he can ask you something, but then I have to like
relay.
Give him your answer.
Yeah.
We're getting there. I think I'm going to get one of those now, Wayne, because the Skype thing's relatively easy.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So, but for order in him for all of us to go back and forth, I got to do it, a certain way and shit, or it's not going to fucking work.
What would be cool too is if you could somehow do like a call in too.
Yeah. There and
like with a phone number, you know what I mean?
Yeah. When I was just on fucking Wayne Wright's radio deal,
cocksucker.
He had a deal where he had the cell phone hooked up to his mixer and shit. So I got to figure out like how to do that, and we could talk to that person back and forth and shit.
I don't understand what I did to that fucking guy where he fucking hates me. I don't know.
Maybe it's because you guys both have the name Wayne.
That's why he like loved me.
The same initials, even.
Hey, you're Wayne W. and I'm Wayne W. We should make out.
Same initials.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something else crazy.
His middle name actually starts with a W too, I guess.
Oh, really?
He really is WWW.
That's crazy.
It's kind of gay.
Worldwide Wayne.
Video effect. Oh, we're getting all kinds of crazy.
Of course, there was no
Andy,
internet when he
thank you
was
so
born,
much
so.
for being my first Skype caller ever.
Like a virgin. Hey, Skyping for the very first time.
Hell yeah.
I kind of all of a sudden don't want to be a part of this now.
I don't blame you.
I'm totally out of the fucking loop right now. Fuck you, Andy.
He said he doesn't want you to be a part of this.
He doesn't want me to be a part of it?
No,
I'm sorry. He doesn't want to be a part of this.
Too late, Beaner.
Well, that's just unacceptable. Kind of rude.
And kind of rude.
Espalda Mojada.
Damn, that almost works. You see what I did there, Andy?
Yeah.
I got to fucking... Oh, maybe there's something else I can do.
Espalda Mojada. Or would it be Mojado because you're a guy?
Fuck it. We'll try the quad right now. So, Wayne, you can't see right now.
No.
But I've put all three of us on the screen at the same time.
Oh, cool.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
His screen kind of looks gay, but...
You have two monitors. You could always turn one, not tonight.
Yeah, but I can't send this shit to the other monitor.
Oh, you
know
can't open it twice?
Right. I'll have to figure... there's got to be a way to do it, you know? If I was to turn, the actual...
If he took a turn back time...
If I was to turn the, fucking... screen and show you what's going out to the internet right now,
right.
There'd be a delay and shit.
Oh, good point. If he could find a
So how you
way.
like living in San Jose, Andy?
It's cool. I've only done comedy once here, but
where'd you do it at?
The Britannia, downtown San Jose.
That's cool.
It was just an open mic. They have once a month.
Did you get a pretty good reception?
I was first since I was the new guy, so as good of a reception as the first person can get.
Yeah.
But
cool.
I don't know. It was a lot
I'm
of people.
so much enjoying this right now.
I'm sorry, Wayne. You know,
fucking cocksucker.
If you could get some fucking headphones,
I have headphones. I'll go and pick up a splitter today. You just want the Y splitter, right?
I don't know. You think that'll work? You know a little bit more about shit like that than I do.
Well, do you have another headphone output?
You know what? This thing might work. Come here. See if that'll stretch.
Hold on. If it doesn't stretch, I can
got
at least...
a port, and you might have one. Here, fix that cord. I got a fucking deal.
Yes, sir.
Andy, you ain't got nothing to do right now, huh?
I'm working, motherfucker.
I mean, working and doing this.
Well, I'm just looking pretty on camera.
You're looking fabulous. You're looking fabulous, sir. All right, try that, Wayne. Can you hear me?
I'll probably have to hunch over a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Sweet. Can you hear Andy?
I can.
I can hear him now. Yeah.
Only on one channel though, right?
Yeah, it's kind of quiet, but I mean it's better than nothing.
All right, cool. Now we're Skyping. We're doing fucking crazy shit.
Yeah.
So for those of you out in TV land, this is our friend Andy Garcia, who is a fucking tremendous comedian. And he was in Reno for a long time, originally from Winnemucca, right? And came to Reno and blew it up in the comedy scene and relocated to San Jose to pursue his dream.
To pursue a vagina is what it was.
Of nailing Neil O'Brien's mother.
I
have that dream
his
too.
His mom is a total MILF.
Yeah, she's fucking hot.
I knew it.
She is fucking hot. Have you ever met Christian Reyes' mom? She's really hot too.
I think I've seen her. Yeah, I have met her. I met her at Rib Cook-Off last year.
Yeah, she's fucking smoking, dude.
Oh,
yeah,
the
she's
rib
a MILF too.
The rib
Except
cook-off's
Christian can
awesome.
kick your ass. You know what
That's
I mean?
what I hear.
You can't really talk shit about Christian's mom because he knows like jujitsu or something.
Just once, I would like to fight Christian. Just once.
Just
he's
once?
fast, dude.
I know he's fast. I know he's fast.
Have you on the ground before you can start crying.
I wrestled around with him once a little bit at Pyramid Lake, and I can toss him around real easy because he's very light. You know.
He's lost some weight too. I mean, did you see him last weekend?
No.
He's gotten skinny compared to like the last time he was in Reno.
Really?
He's lost a couple pounds, yeah.
You think he's doing coke?
Who doesn't in the Bay Area?
I know.
Full of
He's
shit
been
down
talking
there.
about training more and stuff like that because he likes to compete with the whole jiu-jitsu thing.
Oh, does he compete and shit?
Yeah, he took like second in some big tournament once. I know that.
I think he might be competing soon again.
Yeah.
I know there's a tournament coming up somewhere that he wants to compete.
Word.
Here's what I wanted to show you.
What do you got? Oh yeah, there's Neil O'Brien on the fucking phone. Is that your wallpaper?
No,
on your phone?
It's in my photos.
Oh, okay. Nice. I thought that's your fucking home screen and shit.
No.
Is Brian still on the same droid he's had for a while, or has he killed that one recently? Because I know.
I really don't know.
He killed two droids back to back.
I know one had a death in the toilet.
Yeah, he flushed it down the toilet on accident. He was
like when he took a shit too.
He was Skyping or not Skyping, but Skyping on the toilet. How weird would that be? No, he was texting or somebody or surfing the internet or whatever on his droid while he was on the fucking shitter, and then stood up while the toilet was flushing and dropped it. And it just in the pipe. He had to hire a plumber or some shit to get it out.
That's a big fear of mine too, bro. Because I'm on the. For one, I shit every 5 minutes.
You and Andy both.
Yeah,
Andy shits more than any person I've ever met.
I have a $600 cell phone. I'm really careful with my phone, and I'm on it when I poop because there's so much entertainment. It's like having a small
I don't get
laptop
that.
in
I don't
my
get
pocket.
that, man. When I have to take a shit, dude, I'm in and out, man. I don't fuck around.
Here's the problem.
I go back and forth. I'm either a long shitter or I'm like a rabbit,
I've been doing better at getting quick at shitting, but my problem is the old risk versus reward because, I know I'm lactose intolerant, but I love cheese and fucking milkshakes, dude. So I think here's my thought process. I'm just fuck, I really want a milkshake. So then what I do is I'm do I have anything going on later?
Yeah, you got to plan it out.
You know what I mean? Am I going to be near a toilet? So if I'm going to go see a movie, I don't want to get the bubble guts in the middle of fucking Avengers or something.
Yeah.
Did you see the Avengers?
I did.
Oh yeah.
Dude, yeah, that movie kicks ass.
I would have definitely shit myself in my seat.
It kicks ass, but when you see a movie like that, you have to just throw reason right out the fucking window. You know what I mean? You can't have any reality.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, it was fucking great. I'm not gonna say.
You mean a guy can't get exposed to gamma radiation and turn into a big green fucking monster whenever he gets irritated?
I take the same rule to porn. You can't really. You have to go throw all reason out.
Yeah.
Because girls really aren't into the DVDA.
I know, and that is ruined.
Have you actually ever seen DVDA porn? Because I never have.
Me neither. I think it was just made up for that. You have, Andy?
Oh yeah.
Well, you're
I'll find you a video. Hold on.
You're into crazy shit.
Just the logistics of it. I mean, I think you would have to have maybe a couple of guys that don't have legs.
Yeah, I know.
Double amputee guys.
You're getting all into the architecture of it and shit, which I have trouble.
I
with
think too
myself.
much.
Yeah. I think it would be. Now, see, if I was invited,
or if you had two guys that each had two dicks, then that would be very easy to pull off.
The two double dick brothers,
right? Yeah. Have you heard about those guys, Andy? They're brothers that each have two dicks.
The double dick brothers out of Boston.
How does that work?
Huh?
How does that even work?
I don't know.
The double dick brothers out of Boston, Massachusetts.
One of the pink and one of the stink, yo.
Somebody said that on stage in one of the shows I was just saying.
You haven't heard that? That's so old.
No, I know that is old, but somebody made a reference to it, and I can't remember who it was.
Joe.
It might have been at my day job. I can't remember. Why the fuck is Facebook open twice on my shit? Are you looking for some DVDA porn?
Oh no, I was about to, but then I got sidetracked.
Because he's at work, he's not stoned, he can't concentrate.
Wayne, have you ever heard of this movie called Zoo?
No.
Andy, have you heard about this movie called Zoo?
No.
All right.
Zoolander?
I'll break this down for you. Zoo is a like a documentary about bestiality in Washington State, right? So for the longest time, Washington State, it was pretty much legal to fuck animals. So people would go there. Like, there was nothing on the books to stop people.
So it was like Thailand for hillbillies?
Yeah. So people were coming from all across the country. They were meeting on the internet and going out to, like, these farms, right? And they were just fucking everything they could get their hands on, like horses and pigs and fucking whatever. And the movie's about, like, this group of guys. And I think they're called zoos, right? And this one... like this group of people that they would go out to this farm and fuck horses and get fucked by horses. This one guy gets internal bleeding from getting fucked by a horse. And
that's awesome.
Because he died is why it's now against the law to fuck animals in Washington. Like, it took somebody to die for somebody to be like, you know what? We should put a fucking stop to this shit.
You know what? I just read
everybody
that,
makes such a big deal out of Jesus dying for our sins, but
now.
this guy...
What'd you say, Andy?
I'm sorry, Andy.
Oh. Looking at kitty porn in New York is legal now.
What?
Swear to God, dude.
No, that can't be.
That,
so they the Supreme Court just ruled that merely looking at kitty porn is not an offense that is... like arrestable or whatever, that you actually have to make a deliberate
Supreme Court or
to
federal
download
Supreme Court, because they're two entirely different things.
I don't want to laugh at it, but I have to. It's fucking
I'm finding
terrible.
the article now.
Oh my God.
I know of this guy who had his laptop stolen, right?
I know where you're going with this.
Reported it stolen. And then when the cops found it, they looked in the laptop and found child porn in his laptop.
That shit's
so
crazy.
Like he is facing felony charges, or maybe had been convicted by now, but felony charges basically for leaving his laptop on a fucking bus.
Yeah, that's fucking
There have been
outrageous.
Plenty of dudes who've gotten busted by taking their laptops into like Geek Squad.
Yeah.
And Geek Squad is notorious for going through all your shit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
So, a lot of people have been busted by just taking that in, Windows isn't working, I got a virus.
Yeah.
And then the next time they go pick up their machine, they get arrested.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that's fucking...
But, so, I sent Drake the article. Basically,
Who's
it's saying
Jimmy?
that
Jimmy
merely
530.
viewing web images of a child pornography does not, absent other proof, constitute either possession or procurement within meaning of our penal law.
Penal.
So basically what it's saying is, if you happen to accidentally, kind of like with Kristen and getting cum on the face, as long as it was an accident, it's cool.
Really?
Can you repeat that? I wasn't paying attention, Andy. I'm sorry.
Basically, if you accidentally come upon child porn, it's legal.
Well, how the fuck can you prove it was an accident?
Have you heard of 4chan?
4chan?
Yeah.
No.
Apparently, it's a message board where people can just post images. And a lot of the times, it's been getting in trouble lately because people post kitty porn.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, what if you're just on 4chan looking at anime porn and
some asshole throws this up and
right? So
that happened to me once. I was being very vindictive after my ex and I broke up, and I had all these pictures of that she had sent me initially when I was in Sicily, because she had like this hot 19-year-old blonde staying in our place. And so like I had pictures of like the two of them fucking like scissoring with a double dildo and all shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And so I still had the pictures after we broke up, so I was just going into like, this is back in the day, so I was just going into Yahoo chat rooms and like exchanging pictures with people, and somebody sent me some shit once that was very disturbing.
I remember the old Yahoo chat. I got fucked on some Yahoo chat before. I thought I was talking to this chick for about 20 minutes, and then, okay, let me turn the webcam on, and then like it's a dude. You know what I mean? Fucking horse shit.
I met a tranny that way once.
And you
True story. I didn't fuck him. I got blown by him.
There's a difference.
And then found out that it was a guy that when I got a DUI later and
oh,
saw
that's
her at
right.
community
You have
service.
told me that story before.
Yeah. Tell you what, man. I wish I could find a picture of her because if you had saw the picture, you'd be like, "Wow, that chick's hot."
Yeah,
she's a good-looking dude, I guess, man. Except for the cock. I wonder if she. I wonder if if it's like legitimately a female now.
Like got the whole thing chopped off.
That'd be kind of cool.
You think he had a dick when he blew you?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So how was it? Was it
like the best?
I'm not gonna lie. It was
fucking. Good
it was
question.
Pretty rad, actually.
I bet.
I mean, I'll talk about it openly and honestly. I mean, it's fucking. I mean, it's not like I knew. You know what I mean?
Didn't you think it was weird that he wanted you to fuck him in the ass?
No. There was no. It was like, oh, I'm on my period, so I can't take my pants off, but I'll.
Which is gross because a period for him means he has diarrhea.
A period for him means he got fucked by a horse and he has internal bleeding. He's been to Washington.
That's awesome. I got a buddy of mine, and he's a pro wrestler, and I won't say his name because he'll fucking whip my ass. But he used to wrestle in Oklahoma. Now, when you wrestle in Oklahoma, they shit is like still real to these people. You know what I mean? So he was like a superstar. So they would go to the strip clubs and bang all the strippers. And this one stripper, he was fucking
like a party like a fireman.
Yeah. This one stripper he was banging. She says, "I don't get wet naturally, so I have to use lube." You know, she had a shit ton of lube by her bed, and he was like, "All right, that's fine." So then he's reading this book, and I can't remember the fucking name. Oh, it's Do They Serve Beer in Hell? You read that book, Andy?
Oh, Tucker Max?
Yeah, Tucker Max.
Yeah, totally.
Tucker Max is telling this story in the book, and he's like, if you've ever banged a lot of strippers, don't read the rest of this chapter. And he's like getting kind of scared. And then like Tucker Max like found out from a group of like fucking trannies or homosexuals that he had known that like that's like a common thing for
post-op trannies,
post-op is to say that I don't get wet naturally, so just go ahead and use that fucking lube.
So I have a fucked up story actually, and this
Fire
story
away.
Is kind of the precursor to why I don't speak to my mother.
I should read that book, by the way. Sorry, Andy, continue.
So when I was 16, I was going to stay the summer with my mom, because my parents were split up. My dad lived in Winnemucca, my mom lived in Reno. So when I came
there sounds like a sad story. Go ahead.
So when I visited my mom,
like
I was like, I was going to stay for a couple weeks, hang out, like I could drive, it's awesome. Yeah. So I come out, and my mom's like, oh, yeah, I have this friend that I want you to meet. She thinks you're really, really cute and really wants to meet you. And, if you're not opposed to going out with someone that's like 8 or 9 years older than you, she wants to take you out and all that. I'm like, oh, sweet. My mom's hooking me up. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how old were you?
16.
Holy fuck, dude.
And it was my mom's best friend, right? And, like, my mom admitted, to, like, she's done some drugs with her, maybe a little meth, a little coke, model
So this
citizen,
chick is down to party.
Right? Yeah, so...
yeah.
And since it was Nevada, you were legal. You weren't jailbait.
Exactly. So, I'm like, sweet, old chick slumming to the 16-year-olds.
Nice.
It's a for sure, right? So, this is how redneck it is around here, especially in the 90s. I met her at the Nugget.
Fuck.
There was a little, like, an island bar near the elevators.
Uh-huh.
It's still there. I was hanging out there.
Trader Dick's, right?
No. It's by the hotel elevators.
Hotel elevators.
It's like
it's a Basque restaurant now, right?
Yeah, something like that.
A Roscoe's, yeah.
It's not there anymore.
That means shit, right?
So I'm there sitting there, like I'm having a Coke, but like I didn't get carded or anything, so I'm just hanging out there.
Yeah.
I already spoke to her on the phone like before I left to the Nugget. Sounds like a total girl, total Valley girl. I'm just
God.
She sounds cute, sweet. So then she shows up and puts this meaty hand on me with all these veins popping out of the hand. Hi, Andy, like in a girl voice, and I turn around and I see this Adam's apple, and like she's like 2 inches taller than me.
Oh, that's rough.
Broader shoulders, you know, like
white girl, white guy, whatever.
With dude legs, you know.
What nationality?
White, Caucasian.
Okay, see that's the thing. The tranny that I hooked up with was Asian, so
Asians
like
throw
easy
it
to
off.
pass.
They're very effeminate.
So I left. I feel like I was like, oh hey, you're and. The name was Jaylene or something because previously.
That's like their name was Jay and they just changed it to Jaylene.
Yeah, so
that's hot.
I meet Jaylene and I'm just like, you know, like wearing a low cut top, you know, huge tits, and I'm just like kind of confused. I'm just like, it's in the body of a dude, but like there's tits and like an effeminate voice and all that. I'm like, what's going on here? So once she sits down and has a beer and like the voice slipped, you know, got really deep, like on a vowel or something.
That's awesome.
I was like, I have to go to the bathroom, and I took off. And
you got the fuck out of there, huh?
Went back to my mom's place, and I started yelling at her. I'm like, you hooked me up with a fucking dude.
Oh,
and she's like, no, I didn't. She has a vagina and all that. I'm just like, gross.
Oh, so your mom knew it used to be a guy.
Well, my mom just found out via me. Like, she didn't believe it. She thought it was a joke.
That's
wow.
So awesome.
She was so naive.
So
she tried hooking me up with a post-op tranny.
That's a story for the record books, Andy. That's really impressive.
That's awesome.
That's setting the foundation of why we don't speak.
Don't speak.
That's reason. That would be something you can use in any argument until the end of time.
I know, right? Like your mom gets pissed off at you something. Like, yeah, well, you didn't send me a Mother's Day card. Yeah, well, you tried to get me to fuck a dude.
I'm gonna save it for when she's like getting too old to work and needs to be put into a home.
You won't feel guilty at all.
And I'm like, remember that time you tried to hook me up with a dude who wanted to be a girl and got a vagina and wanted to put my penis in it? Yeah, you're going to a home in Mexico.
Oh, it's like your dad. Like, hey, remember that time you hit me with a fucking stun gun?
Yeah, I mean, shitting in the pillowcase, I think, was adequate.
I don't know.
What happened here? What?
My dad stunned me with a taser.
Tase me, bro.
He snuck up behind me and got me good.
I bet. Did you pass out?
I fell to the floor, like I stiffened up and just fell out of my chair. And my eye twitched for 3 days. That's like hot. I didn't feel right.
And you shit yourself? Is that what happened?
No, to get him back, I shit his pillows before I left.
That's right. I think I did hear that. The last time I think. Yeah,
dude, Andy's got some great fucking stories.
Your last set you did before you bounced, you told that story. That's right.
Yeah.
And I thought it was brilliant, by the way.
Yeah, it's a fucking true story.
Yeah,
and
that's awesome.
I haven't really seen him since that happened.
Oh, really? How long ago was this?
I put the shit, this is like, I want to say 08.
Really?
Yeah.
So you haven't seen your dad for fucking 4 years because you shit in his pillowcase?
No, I just haven't seen him because I haven't been to Vegas in that long.
Yeah. Do you think you would bring that up?
I'm sure,
Have you even talked to him since this?
Did he get pink eye?
So what I did is I shit in the pillowcase, and then I put the side that the shit was on, I put it down. So that when he crawls into bed and puts his arm under the pillow. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's gross.
I do talk to him still. We have a phone call every 6 to 8 weeks.
Now, does he acknowledge the fact that you shit all over his face?
Oh yeah, he's pissed.
Oh, nice.
I mean, he was shitted.
And what was his reaction? He's like, really? You really had to fucking do that?
Well, he called me up all pissed because what happened is I left after I shit in his pillowcase.
Yeah, that was it.
So he was at work. I was like, he fucking tased me yesterday. Fuck him.
Yeah.
And he was at work. I was getting ready to leave, packing up my shit, packed up my car, and I was like, man, I gotta take a shit. And usually my shit's really runny.
It's what?
Really runny. It's it has like the.
It's always like wet.
of like 5W30 oil. You know, it's a little bit thicker than water, but
his ass is sponsored by Pennzoil.
So I was like, I feel like there's a brick in there. And I'm still pissed off. My eyes twitching, hasn't stopped twitching for 3 days straight. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to leave this in his pillowcase. Fuck him.
Now, was it like a stun gun, or was it a taser that they shoot into you and they can control it?
It was a taser that they shoot into you, but he took the little the tip off, so it doesn't shoot the projectile. You could just push it up to someone.
So it's one of the okay.
Yeah.
So the answer was yes. Cool. Basically, it was both.
Yeah. They're still fucking nasty. And
ruins your fucking day.
Yeah, they're pretty powerful, but you've got to dig it in. You know what I mean? Like, you got to, I'm sure he got you to the point where, like,
it was on bearskin.
He fucking held it on you, you know?
I was sitting down wearing shorts, and he got me right on my thigh.
So he must have, like, jammed it into your thigh, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's got to, like, most people, well, I don't know about most people, but when I was a bouncer in L.A., we used to crack each other all the time, like on the arm and shit. But, your reactions to, like, get the fuck away. You know what I mean? So you don't get, like, 2 seconds of 50,000 volts running through your veins and shit.
Dude, you'll piss yourself.
Yeah.
I nailed myself with a cattle prod once. I don't think that's as bad.
I don't think those are as bad either, Wayne.
No.
It's still pretty fucking bad, though. It'll still ruin your fucking day.
Nah, it was fun.
So, tell Wayne that place that you did the open mic at. I don't think he was hearing.
No, I wasn't.
It was a place called the Britannia, downtown San Jose.
Word.
So that's once a month. They had one this Tuesday, I think.
Is that all it is? Is it like a gimmick? Like we do on Wednesdays here, like you win stage time for the following week. Or
no,
it's
just an open mic.
Straight open mic.
There's like 15, 16 comedians all getting a couple minutes.
Like this, I don't have to, because the cord's kind of short.
And it's cool. All the comedians were hella
still
nice.
in frame too. Good job,
Wayne. Hella inviting.
They're cool.
Yeah, they're all really cool. Some of them really funny. Some of them working on new material. It's just like any other open mic. It was a good time. It just lasted forever.
Yeah. Well 16. Shit, man.
There was 16 comics. Holy shit.
Now the one thing I have to admit is 3rd Street is the shit as far as of a venue. The dark atmosphere, the stage. Everything is pretty cool here. Pretty cool there because a lot of places here, it's a bar, so they turn on the lights.
Yeah.
Gay.
As you got your arms strung across my fucking crusty couch.
Oh yeah, fuck man.
When's the last time you masturbated on that couch?
Right before the fucking podcast started.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, fuck
crank
you.
One out. I can't bang my girlfriend for a couple days. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, okay, so
this is the chair.
Remember I was telling you I had a neighbor that was a crack whore? I think that was last podcast I mentioned that.
Yes.
Right, so I had this buddy that was staying with me for a while, and he basically had a lover's tiff with his fucking previous roommate. He owns a home in Yerington, but he works here in Reno now.
Yeah.
And so like he rents a room in Reno, and then like he'll work a shit ton of days and then go home to Yerington for 5 days. So basically he has a place that he's gonna fucking retire, and he keeps all his guns and shit.
Yeah.
So he's like 57, 58 years old now, I think. And anyway, so he was staying with me, and so he's antisocial as fuck, right? So for him, it's way easier to just pay a chick occasionally to fucking blow him than actually have a relationship with another human being.
Yeah.
Like, I'm seriously one of only only just a handful of people that actually talks to. And I've known him since I was 13. So anyway, he would come down and have...
Through all the crack and all, you've known him that long, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
So he would have this chick that was, I referred to as, blowjob neighbor.
That sounds hot.
Yeah. She would come down periodically and fucking blow him. And it would be like, hey, so what are you doing this today? And I'm like, yeah, whatever. He's like, so can you be out of the house for like 2 hours? you know.
Uh-huh.
So I come home once, and I had known that Sherry had I've said her name. God damn it. Anyway, I had known that fucking. It's not like she's gonna listen to this shit. I had known it's Sherry that had been there not long before.
Is she on your Facebook?
I doubt it.
He don't know.
The vast virus database has been updated.
There's my virus software.
Oh,
Go
nice.
ahead.
Oh, that was great. So anyway, yeah. So I come home, and there's like just this big fucking spooge stain on the couch from him like coming in her face, and
Nice.
like I just went ballistic. And he had his recliner there, and I was just like, motherfucker. I said, dude, clean that shit up, and I'm not sitting on that couch until that shit's fucking like dry and black again. Because it was a black fucking futon. I was like, you have lost your recliner privileges until that fucking stain is gone, motherfucker. I was so irritated.
So, you know, one thing, speaking of jizz, since I've been here, my jizz is definitely less thick.
Really?
Like, it's more runny. You know, like before,
Yeah.
I would jizz on something, and it would stay put. You know, like, you could walk
Like
around.
Elmer's glue.
It'll hang out unaffected.
Yeah.
But now it's, like, really runny. I don't know if it's a change in my diet.
It's got to be. I
Or
don't think
what?
it's psychological.
Was it?
It could be, though. I'm
Is
not
it
an
noticeably
expert.
more humid there? I haven't really spent any time in San Jose.
Oh, it's way more humid here.
Really?
That could be part of it. Is that you're better hydrated?
Yeah, that's a possibility. I mean, it's
You don't lose as much moisture through your pores.
yeah. I mean, it's definitely noticeable, and yeah. We
Maybe
can
it's
talk
the
about
fact
jizz for
that your
hours,
body's
guys.
producing more spooge since you're living with fucking Bo Neal's hot ass mom.
Oh yeah, every day.
How's that situation going?
That's all right. They're all low key. You know, they kind of do their own thing. I do my own thing.
Oh, you know what was really funny? I don't know if you know this story, Andy. It was a Italian festival, and fucking Bo Neal's mom was in town, and we were just like hanging out, and I made some sort of crack. Very, you know how I am too. Like I'll say shit, and I'll be like really deadpan. And I said something about it's great that you still have such a great relationship with your son, even though he's gay, and you don't judge him or something like that. And I was totally kidding, right?
Yeah.
But like Brian's so unique that like later his sister was like, "So are you gay?" Like
Wait,
my
to Brian?
mom said that you're one of your friends said you were gay and all.
no.
So I started like this big
Controversy.
controversy with his family just fucking around.
That's happened to me one time.
What?
No,
You don't bathe enough to be gay.
I know. Somebody had fucking hacked my phone, right? Oh, my buddy Rick, who lives in Antioch. He got a hold of my phone and texted everybody in my phone that I was gay, right?
Nice.
Everybody. Like, I had fucking people in New York and Florida and shit. And a lot of them were like, "Oh, that's funny. Someone got to your phone." Some of them were like, "Oh, man, that's really brave of you to come out."
That's fucking rad.
Isn't that terrible? The fuck, man.
I don't know if you know this girl, Wayne. Do you know a girl named Tamara?
Yes.
She's friends with Tashina.
Yes.
I went to high school with her,
Really?
and she asked me
In
if
the
I
muck?
was gay in high school.
She asked you if you were gay?
Yeah, because it was that time in high school where, like, we'd party with all of us dudes. We had, like, our little party clique.
Exactly, yeah.
And we would drink and just make fun of how gay each other are. And so we were
And
just
suck
like...
dick every once in a while.
We're doing the whole, you know how I know
That's
you're
not
gay? You know how I know you're gay?
Right,
And
right.
so she literally was like, she was in town for like the weekend because she'd moved away. And she's just like, are you guys gay?
Yeah. She hooked up with Fleming a few times.
Oh, man.
So
She did,
he's
she
had
did.
more sex than the world knows.
He's basically the single... I'm pretty sure that
Jim Fleming?
the regional
I thought you meant
outbreaks
Nolan.
of
I thought
herpes
you
in the
meant
last
Nolan.
several
No.
years can be traced back to him.
Yeah, Jim fucking gets around, dude. You know what it is like I've fucked a lot too, but like I like when I'm sleeping around, they don't all run in the same circles. You know what I mean? Like, I don't fuck chicks who know each other.
That's a good rule to live by.
See, the best thing to do is fuck relatives, because then they have like a vested interest to not tell anyone.
Right.
They got fucking.
I don't have any shame, dude. I mean, other than for a while, I was like really embarrassed about the whole fucking tranny thing. But it's like whatever, whatever. You know what? Good, bad, or indifferent. I've made a lot of really bad mistakes and done a lot of shit that looking back I wouldn't do. But
I had going back to the whole Eskimo brother thing. After that night, I became Eskimo brothers with James Fleming. I had like 3 or 4 people independently come to me and tell me like, dude, you should get checked out.
Nice.
Well, okay, yeah. I mean, we can have a conversation off air about that.
Oh shit! So there's something to it.
A little bit, yeah, man. Yeah.
Ooh, edit this out.
Just because somebody I know somebody I know Jim had been with, I know has.
Oh, this is getting really sad.
Oh no.
What about those puppies? Hey.
I know, right?
This just got hella sad.
But yeah, no, I'm Eskimo brothers with Jim.
So are we not allowed to delve into this?
Shit.
Are we gonna move on?
Well, I don't want to be like, hey, everybody, this person has.
No, I don't want to like name names or whatever. But is it one of the funny ones that you can cure, or is it a long-term one?
No.
It's not a funny one.
No.
Ooh, yeah. Let's
not
talk about that anymore.
No.
Andy, I'm really sorry, bud.
I'd just like to tell the world that I contracted AIDS that night.
Dude, seriously, because of Jim, so many of us are like only 1 degree separation from each other.
Right? Like 1 degree separation from each other's penises.
I know.
It's fucking gross.
I know. You, me, Jim, Bo'Neill, Nolan, Scott Herbst. Who else? Elgin. Like, we're all like 1 degree separation.
Do you guys
from
ever
each
think
other.
you'd have like a reunion gangbang?
I don't know. Do you still have Tashina's number, Andy?
I don't know who that is. I don't know.
You really don't?
No, I just I know that they're like best friends.
Okay. Well, yeah, Tashina is like the other one that a lot of us are Eskimo brothers because of her. Yeah, like Elgin and I are Eskimo brothers because of her. I know
it's kind of weird. Creepy. Like there's like this matrix of of Eskimo brotherhood.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like fucking be a whore, but like be a whore like outside of, you know what I mean? Like get around, meet people. Like don't be like, hey, I fucked this entire group of friends, you know.
I was just kidding about AIDS, ladies. I'm clean.
Yeah, there's a lot of ladies that watch this show. I have. Did you hear my Saudi Arabia
story?
You mean
Chelsea? That's it,
Andy.
I did hear about that story.
So we have 2 16-year-olds in Saudi Arabia who are probably watching this right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Or at least we'll watch it on YouTube at some point because it's like 10 hours.
Salam alaikum.
It's 10 hours later there.
She was so excited when I called her. She literally thought I was fucking Drake the singer.
Have you seen that video that somebody made, like, why is Drake so gay? It's pretty funny.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm not like a big Drake fan anyway, so I don't.
But they're in Saudi Arabia. How are they watching this? Don't they get the internet banned or something?
No, they have internet. She hit me up on
El Kier.
She was
Kier,
like, hit me up on Twitter. I fucking now we're following each other on Twitter and shit.
It's insane.
Are you on the Twitter, Andy? I think you are.
The Dirty Garcia.
I don't know if I'm following you or not.
You totally are. You even when you followed me, you gave me a Friend Friday shout out. Say, follow me. I have a big penis.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
All right, folks. I gotta get going.
All right, Andy.
All right,
It's a pleasure, dude.
Hey,
if
man.
you ever see me online on Skype, hit me up.
So we can put you on the flyer for that show then, Andy?
Yeah,
you
coming down?
be there? For the world.
What's that?
Absolutely, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Cool, yeah. PK and Jordan are going to come up, and Tim Dufresne will be there.
Where's it going to be at, Wayne?
3rd Street, of course.
Oh, okay, cool.
Where else would it be?
True.
Are you having a bachelor party?
We were discussing that. Probably that'll kind of be my bachelor party. I mean, there'll probably be a little bit of hanging out and debauchery afterwards.
Play.
But like I was saying, like people ask me about that, and I'm like, A, this is my 3rd marriage, and B, like I pretty much lived my entire life like a fucking bachelor party up to this point, so I don't really feel like I need one. Like I've lived, you know what I mean? Like. That's what I'm saying, man. Good, bad, or indifferent, man. I was not on the bench in life. I was in the fucking game the whole time. You know?
So I have a fun game we could play if you had a bachelor party.
Is it involve a graham cracker?
No, you get 3 strippers, right?
Okay.
2 of them are girls, 1's a tranny.
Nice.
Which one gives you a boner first?
I like it.
It's like Russian roulette.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll put you in charge of that activity.
Do you think a guy stripper...
You're the chair of that committee.
Tranny would be more expensive than a female?
What, because the whole supply and demand rarity of it?
Yeah, I think so. Like a midget, you know?
Yeah.
Like a specialty stripper?
Dude, I would totally bang a midget.
Oh, yeah.
Are their vaginas, like, scaled down in size? Or is
I don't
like
believe so.
size?
I believe they're regular size from the midget porn that I've seen. Like Bridget the midget, she looks like she has a normal...
Oh, yeah, I've seen her take like an 18-inch black cock.
She takes
insane.
She's been at Fantasy Girls.
Yeah, she's been in town.
She's been at the fucking Bunny Ranch.
Yeah.
Like you could have paid to go bang Bridget the midget.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. And I think you could have had it videotaped and had the thing, if I remember right.
That does sound right.
Because they have like porn stars that work there, and so like you can fuck them, have it videotaped, and keep the
commemorative video.
Like have a T-shirt made. That'd be rad.
I spooged on Bridget the midget at the Moonlight Bunny Ranch.
Right, and all I got was this T-shirt.
I hear Dennis Hoff is like a super nice guy.
He's a super weird guy. I've met him.
Yeah, when you were doing the whole Nolan...
Yeah, he showed up to Nolan's benefit. That was epic, dude. With his, like, tinfoil shirt that he was wearing.
Wasn't there some drama with that benefit? Like, I remember hearing about some drama about how, like, his family found out or something.
Oh, okay. We can go ahead and tell this story real quick.
Who, Nolan's family?
Yes and no. Okay, you know Tommy Ingalls, right?
I do. I know
I don't.
who he is.
Okay, just for the record, Tommy Ingalls is one of the biggest douchebags I've ever met in my life. I have an interesting story about him with my 30th birthday, but we won't tell that story right now. We will focus on the Nolan story. Anyway, Tommy Ingalls is originally from Fallon, and he's just this skinny little fucking cokehead faggot.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah. So he's from Fallon. And he has been voted like best networker or whatever by Reno News and Review a bunch of times. He's just like all he does is sit around and like shit on Facebook. And he used to work for one of the throwaway rags. Was it Reno Passport or something like that? Anyway, He thought he was really big shit, and he like would come up and do comedy and fucking bomb. And he's not funny, but anyway, he got wind of the benefit we were having for Nolan, right? He posted it on the fucking Fallon High School alumni page.
Oh, what a fucking
Both of his
douchebag.
parents are fucking teachers in Fallon.
What a fucking douchebag.
So I ran into him like a couple months later at fucking 3rd Street. It was actually right after I had been hanging out with Brian's mom, actually. It was during Italian Festival. And Chelsea and I had just started dating, and we're hanging out at 3rd Street, and I see him, and I'm still pissed off about it because I think that's a really dick move, right? So I called him out on it, And he's like, yeah, well, so. And I'm like, dude, that's a fucking dick move. I was like, yeah, well,
fuck that.
I'm playing the world's smart. I shed a single tear for him or some bullshit like that. And I started to lose it. And I was ready to fucking throw down with him right there. But since Tommy Ingles is a little bitch, some big fat tub of shit who was friends with him started to interject himself into the situation. So I was going to end up having to fight all of them, which I was down to do. You know, I'm pretty sure I could have. You know what I mean? It's not like I basically would have been fighting the big guy, and you know what I mean? And then, like Tommy Ingles is going to be able to do much to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like the first time I've fought fucking 3 dudes before, but... You know.
When you were a ninja assassin?
No, when I got my ass kicked by 3 guys that fucking kicked in my front door and beat the shit out of me with a bat. You know what I mean? But anyway, like, fucking ended up getting broken up and shit. What was funny, too, though, is that the fucking big guy made some sort of comment about, like, you know, you don't fuck with me while I'm here or something shit like that. Like... something like 3rd Street was his spot, like, and I shouldn't fuck with him there. And I'm just like, I said, really? Do you realize who the fuck you're talking to right now? Like, I get my mail here, you know?
Is his video still up on renostandup.com?
Epic Fail Tommy? I believe it is.
Oh, nice.
You should check it out, Drake. There's a video on
me at my 30th birthday roast. Yeah. Okay, so now we'll tell the rest of that story. So I'm
gonna look for it.
He occasionally would like go up and do stand up, and he would wear this like furry fucking Speedo that he obviously bought for Burning Man or some shit, and just like he sucked. Anyway, he shows up at 3rd Street one night, and it's the 30th my 30th birthday roast. He didn't know that that's what it was. He just thought he'd come up and do the open mic, right?
Yeah.
But there was like this whole other thing fucking going on. So he decides, well, fuck it. I don't really know the guy, but I'm funny enough to where I can just go up there and wing it. And, you know, and it was a really good roast. There's a bunch of video that's missing from that. I'll have to track it down one day, and we'll have to put together a commemorative DVD or something. But it was an epic night. So Tommy bombs so fucking bad. He feels like he needs to fucking compensate, right? So he makes a phone call, and he has, it's the Penthouse Club now, but at the time it was like what, Centerfolds, Andy?
Penthouse Club?
Yeah.
Back then it was Centerfolds or Golden Eye or Golden something.
Golden Shower.
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger. That's what it was at the time, right? So he has this shuttle come and pick us up, and it's this leopard print bus comes and pulls up in front of fucking 3rd Street. So a bunch of us pile in, including Elgin, Eric the retard, some fucking guy who was just hanging out and like gave me a bunch of weed and had pissed himself. Apparently, I didn't notice he had pissed himself because I was fucking wrecked. But apparently he had a piss stain in the front of his pants, and he gave me this nug of just some of the best smelling weed I've ever smelled in my life. But So Tommy's like trying to play the fucking big shot. So we're on our way to fucking Goldfinger in this bus, and you know, meanwhile Eric the retard's like sitting in somebody's fucking Chinese food that they brought, and so it's just making a big fucking mess. And
fuck, I can't see that shit on.
And Tommy's like, "Hey, yeah, man, it's Wayne's birthday, man. We're gonna go to the strip club and we're gonna party, and I'm gonna get everybody in for free, and woo, right?" And then like just like fucking clockwork, the fucking the bus comes up to a stoplight and hits the brakes, and so he goes flying across the bus, hits that that pole at the front, and just like fucking eats it, just bing. And so we get to fucking Gold Club. The one crazy guy with the fucking piss stains, turns out he's under 21. So he can't get in. It's like, yeah, dude, you're boned later. You know, don't know how. Hope you know how to get back to wherever it was you came from. You know, have a good one. And then, so we're all trying to get in, and it's like, hey, yeah, Tommy said, you know, he was going to. And Tommy just fucking disappears. And so, like, we all had to fucking pay to get in. It was so fucking annoying.
Well, yeah, he sounds like a fucking douche.
Oh, he was a total douche.
I can't find the video on Reno Stand Up, Andy.
Maybe it's down now. We'll have
to. It's got to be down.
We'll have to see if we can find all the
All right, guys, I really gotta go.
All right, brother fucker.
Pleasure.
Hey, thanks for coming on, man. Yeah, we'll have
Good
to
talking
do this
to you,
again.
Andy.
Hey, you too, man. Well, I'll keep in touch. We'll see you guys
Sean.
later.
Cool.
Yeah, have a good one. Have a good one, Andy. I've got. Hey, Sean, we're podcasting right now as we speak.
I'm gonna hang up on you.
So. No, I've got the phone up to the microphone right now.
Text me Pat's number real quick.
I've texted you Pat's number like 6 times already.
Get it together here, Sean.
If not, man, I don't want to inconvenience you.
Yeah, I'll do it here in a second. We're just wrapping up.
All right. Well, do you mind? Well, fuck it. Do you mind if I use you as a reference?
For a job?
Yeah, for a side job.
Sure.
Okay. Cool. All right, I'll do that.
But I'll text you Pat's number as well.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Sean, if you ever hear this, don't ever use me as a reference.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, why would you want to use me as a
I'm
fucking...
just kidding. You can use me.
Fucking reference.
That was funny, though. What happened to the fucking restaurant he was going to open, like, next week?
I don't fucking know that guy. It's always something. He's
Sean
kind of like...
Connors, what are you doing?
He's kind of like Kramer.
Yeah. You're like Kramer. You hate blacks.
He's a fucking nigger!
Oh, fucking Kramer blew it, man. No one's ever even heard from Kramer since he fucking lost it at the Laugh Factory, did he?
I don't...
Like, where the fuck's he been?
I don't think so.
I know he went on, like, that apology streak for about a week and then fucking bounced. He's just off the planet now.
Yeah.
What do you think, Rain? You wanna wrap her up?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's call it good. What do we do, like 3 hours this time?
Something like that. It's fucking long.
Jesus Christ. Nobody's going to ever watch this whole thing.
Did I read that somewhere? You got a gig at Harrah's?
Oh! Yeah, I'm guesting there tonight, actually.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Doing a guest spot.
What time does that start?
Tonight.
Because
it's
not
even
4:30 right
sure.
now. You know that, right?
Yeah. I'm not even fucking sure what time it starts. It's like 8, I think, or something, right? I don't know.
I can't remember where. I must have read it on your website. Let me pull it up real quick.
I'm not sure what time it starts. I think it's 8. I'm not positive.
That's awesome, man.
So yeah, there's some good shit that's
is it in Sammy's?
In the works, so I don't know. I don't know if it's in Sammy's or in Sapphire. Honestly, I'd prefer Sapphire.
I haven't been there. Is that the new place?
It's the new It's not
okay.
The place itself isn't new. It's just it's new to them doing the show there. Yeah, you know.
Next appearances, maybe it's here. Yeah, okay, May 10th. Doing a guest spot. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Does it say what time?
No, it doesn't.
I'll have to ask Rick.
Well, I better let you get out of here so you can go prepare and shit. But
prepare, okay.
you know, like shower and do all that. Maybe get some pussy and shit.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen.
This has been a crazy edition of Drake's Crusty Couch. We've had Kristen Wood, who was here, and she had to take off because she has a fucking vagina. Had to go to sleep, which is totally fine. We had Mr. Andy Garcia Skyping in for the first time. Very successful call from San Jose.
Fabulous.
And we had Jed listening in. We had my buddy James in Chico, California listening in. Thanks a lot, man. It's good hearing from you and shit. Who else was listening? Of course, Fernando and Ray were throwing beers at us and shit. Thanks again. So we're going to get the fuck out of here. And thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far. Wayne, anything to add?
No, man. Just
go see Wayne tonight at Harrah's.
Yeah. Good shit,
He's going to tear it up. Hey, Wayne, you think you can get me into the show, man?
Of course.
Is that cool?
Do you want to go?
Mate, well, fuck.
I can't get you stage time, but I can get you in.
No, I know
absolutely.
that. I got to go to sleep here in a while anyway. Fuck it. I can't go. It's terrible.
Word.
But yeah, go see Wayne Walsh tonight at Harrah's. He's going to be headlining.
No, I'm not headlining.
He's going to be doing 3 hours of comedy.
Right.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot for watching. Let me shut this motherfucker down.